keep using this word danger. I'm not in danger, I am the danger. Us? Guess who's back? Mr. You're Welcome is here. This one I kind of debated doing. This one's gonna be seeing into women's minds and past the beauty and beginning to like them again. A lot of guys, including myself, at times, it's just, dominant conquer, right? We're not concerned with all that other stuff, but this is a human being. And it's turning us cold and callous to women. And it's kind of blocking your blessings as a man and how you, fuck a woman, touch a woman, talk to a woman. This is really, you need some 3-dimensional shit. She's got 3 dimensions, surface, inner, top to bottom. But I'm gonna be about 40% right about what's in a woman's mind. You ever watch some of these women who's the one English doctor? A woman wants nothing better to be than in a man's submission. She's like really good looking. Like, we know why you're listening to your advice, bitch. But she's about 40% right. You're like, she's got it, but there's a lot of food she left on the table. I'm going to be about 40% right into a woman's mind. And then I'll probably be wrong probably 25% of the time. And that's okay. I'm not perfect and I'm not God. All of this is from personal experience, but it's also been backed up by what I've seen, other people I know who are very talented with women. But I don't know everything. Neither does your guru. Neither do the red pill weirdos. So we just going to get into it. And then we're going to talk about how that's going to inform the masculinity, not be the reason that it exists, but going from the grown boy into the man. And then we'll talk a little bit about being advanced past that. But we're going to do me versus my bullshit, but it's going to be future me versus my past and present bullshit. But that's going to be the home. Let's get it going.
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name is Sanel.
Sanel, how old are you?
I'm 33.
Okay.
My birthday's coming up. I'll make 34.
All right. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
And what do you do?
I'm the owner and co-founder of Local Tax Pros, the #1 tax office in Orlando, Florida.
Okay.
Yep.
And is that where you're from? Orlando?
Number 1, women get exhausted trying to be perfect. Women are socialized to be this white, perfect angel, blah, blah, never had sex, always loving, can't wait to cook you breakfast and then lunch and dinner by scratch. They've been socialized. It's bullshit. A lot of this stuff, if you could take yourself, like right after a hard breakup, you're allowed to feel all your feelings, and you have a lot of people encouraging you, and you could really be raped at any time, attacked at all any time. Pretend you're in prison. Like that mentality, you'll be a lot similar. So what I'm saying is men and women are really not different. They just have different mindsets, yes, and different gazes, different things they enjoy. I get that part, but they're socialized to be different things. Feelings wise, we all have feelings. Anger is covering up all yours. You can't admit yours until you learn how to deal with your emotions. You will never be much better than a woman. You just won't admit your shit. There's a lot of that. That was 100 years ago, 200 years ago. Just guys like, I can't admit emotions. Time bombs, dying at 55, drunk, alcoholic, hurt their wives, ignored their kids, worked themselves to death because they thought that was the only thing a father and a husband was. But she's tired of having to be perfect. Now, as a man, masculine, what's she going to be attracted to? A man who's cool with their flaws, who likes his own flaws. He likes being real. I'm just a real motherfucker. That's the normal shit. Past that, though, down the road a little bit, you'll be able to see people clearly. The public facing them, the person behind them, and that's going to allow you to move them certain ways. And you're going to find that you're going to be able to see and appreciate people. And check this out, they're going to give you information that they would never give another dude. You might be done fucking her, and she'll say, you know what, most men hate toys. What you talking about? I don't care. Well, they can't handle it. They butt hurt. Okay, cool. Well, check this out. You have to bring in toys, and your next week's assignment is to get a new toy you always wanted to try. Now your bitch is wide open. She's completely excited because not only do you not give a fuck that she's got some flaws, flawed body, autoimmune diseases, a tattoo she regrets, one of her tits is bigger, a little lumpy here and there, splotches, rashes, she breaks out, she's got rosacea, she's got patches under her eyes, she's got the eyebrows are not drawn on anymore, she's got her hair in a bun, she wears glasses, she's all these things. You don't like women, you like some kind of corno fake TV version that you think your dad had because your mom was always in a good mood around you. He dealt with the real bitch. And there were times he was like, oh my God, I can't stand this motherfucker. Your girl's not going to be your mom, and she's not going to be a playboy playmate. She's a real bitch. You're real with the story. Let's get it. Let's go.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. And now, what are some things I can do for fun?
Everything, you name it. You know, I'm down for whatever. Outdoors. I'm down for traveling. I'm down for you name it, whatever it is. I'm down for it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm with it.
So, what are some things you look for in a woman?
Loyalty, support. Honesty. I want her to be her true self. I want her to.
He'll score with that. He's already, the future self is doing all right. The shirt is clean and is ironed, which I love. The tie thing is not my speed. Buttoned all the way up is not. Skin taken care of, hairline is clean. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. But that line, go ahead and be real around a motherfucker, that's gonna mean something.
To be, a friend, a partner. I look for teamwork. I look for, like-minded, smart, pretty, whatever.
He's thinking while he talks. This is not bad, but sometimes people read it. I do this sometimes, and it looks like I'm insecure or I don't want to look you in the eye. Just something to watch out for.
It is just to kind of get the job done. You know what I mean? So,
got it. And
yeah.
what are some of your deal breakers?
My deal breakers is, not being emotionally intelligent, sporadic, conflict driven, things that just, I'm not really with the drama. So I like to be chill. I like to be cool. So whatever, if she's with the drama, if she's just random, things like that, I'm not really with all that. You know what I mean? I like to be cool. I want her to be cool too.
I'm with it. I'm going to do points off. My mind is stupid. But it was a little past girlfriend. Now women would do the same thing. We've seen that. A man should be over his past. That's going to be something coming up. But did we go to therapy? Did we address this past? Did we find a mentor? Is there somebody we talked to about this? When did we come to grips with our past and be truly willing to let it go as best as the human brain can? So far though, I'm fucking with it.
You know what I mean?
Good.
Yeah.
So we did get some pop balloons.
Yeah, that's
Let's go on
cool.
over there
Yeah.
and see why they ended up popping.
Definitely.
We don't want to hear from hateful ass bitches.
So what's like a perfect weekend for you guys?
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect weekend. Name and age first.
We need leadership. Let's come back to my talking point. I'm going to try to do the best I can. Let's see into the woman's mind. She's tired of being perfect. This is a perfect answer. Do you grill with the homies? Do you play pool? Do you like to smoke and watch dirty movies? Do you play golf, a weird sport? Do you have a weird tendency? Like a weekend, like if you're going to ask this, let's not make it a perfect weekend or ask her fucking vision. Tell her yours. You see, like, yo, I'm on weekends, I'm a go-getter. I like to get it in. So tell me how your lifestyle would fit in to mine. Ask these women questions. I hear this all the time. You don't give a fuck what she thinks. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You don't even care about this bitch. How the fuck do you get submission from a motherfucker you don't care about? From a motherfucker you don't want to get to know? From a motherfucker you can't truly see or handle her flaws? How the fuck do you get submission, and why do you get it? Just because the dick is good? That's it? That's all you had? All you are is a walking dick. Congrats. Now your 10 kids are on my fucking tax dime. Because we know you good with one thing and shit else. And then you mad in the relationship. I've been this, so I know. You mad when she's all fucked up and flawed. Well, this ain't a lot of fun. I'm gonna go get another one. This is boring. She boring. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of times she's boring. Then we don't need no mouthpiece because we don't want to fucking talk about her grandma. But we do because she cares about her grandma. They don't want to talk about this. This isn't fun. That's not sexy. Keep going.
Hi, my name is Naila and I'm 25.
Nice.
A perfect weekend just for myself or like with a partner?
For yourself right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I have a daughter
Nice.
and she's almost 2. So we do a lot of activities together. That's my weekend for sure. Just having a ball with her. I rarely do much with friends, but a normal weekend is definitely kicking it with the baby girl.
I like
Cleaning up, going to church on Sunday. That's my weekend.
I like that. I like
Yeah.
that. Definitely.
He was cool with it. I wasn't really cool with it. 2-year-old, she ain't gonna have a lot of time. She's gonna have Saturday night free for you though, probably about after, I don't know, 7:30. She's gonna want to talk to an adult. But see, a red pill motherfucker can get all caught up in her flaws. I let that shit go. She ain't dating. She ain't going out with a lot of dudes. This could be your wheelhouse right here. I see past that. We see the flaws. We see into people. You a single mom? That's cool. I got that. That's all right. Go ahead.
Your name and age and answer to his question.
My name is Dee and I'm 27, and a perfect weekend for me would be relaxing, honestly. I like to do spa days and self-care, things like that. And then on Sundays, typically I would go to church and spend time with my family.
Nice.
That's not what she does on Sunday. I don't even care about that. That's not what she does. No one does all that bullshit. I'm going to spend the whole day with my family.
Okay. Name and age and answer to his question.
The perfect
That's her perfect answer. That's not her. She might get done with church and go masturbate. She might get done with church and then go drink at the bar watching the Packers game. The fuck?
weekend. Fridays, I'm a teacher, so now I'm more chill, but normally probably would not want to do anything but like maybe wind down. So maybe like drink a nice, fancy bottle of wine or something and like a nightcap. Saturdays, I love nature, so anything involving like maybe outdoors. And then I like to bowl as well or do like fun things like that. Sundays is my day for jazz music. Like that's
Oh.
I like jazz.
actually funny you ask, because Sundays I listen to jazz music, classical music, but mainly jazz and clean up and just kind of reset my week. So
Yeah.
that's the perfect weekend for me.
Yeah. I like that. I like that.
God, just don't leave all this meat on the table, nigga. Cook. But I love jazz music, so I'm loving this. We would lay out here. We would have a lot of fun. But yeah, this is an intelligent motherfucker. Now, I know she's flawed, so she gave me a great answer. Man, she sounds great. Two things I like. You know what I like? She gave me the 3 different days. When a woman gives you a lot of effort on your questions, which you're allowed to ask, that's great. That's a great sign when she goes into detail. Or a lot of times she'll say a little thing like, is that weird? Is that weird that I do that? There's a lot. She's saying, I'm being honest with you. There's a lot you can do there. Reassuring her. That's going to be good for her. But yeah, she laid it out. She wasn't scared of her flaws. She's laying it out. We love to see that. We love to see the honesty out on the first date. These motherfuckers. Okay, never mind. No, I'm not going to talk about other people. Let's just talk about me. Okay, on the date, there is a lot to be said for letting her show some sides of herself, because that builds the trust, and that's what I'm also intrigued. You're cute. I definitely want to fuck, but you know, this could start turning me on. But like, damn, this bitch smart as hell too. Now I'm turned on. Now I really want to go for 30. But jazz music, maybe during sex, it's kind of a slow go, but it's a relaxing thing. That's going to help her relax. You could definitely do that on the nightcap or date number 2. That's going to ease her into relaxing. She's going to start to feel, which that gets her relaxed. She can't have the big O if she's not completely relaxed. So you see all this shit, like some nigga might be like, oh, I only fuck with rap, or you seem like one of these smarty art niggas, or oh, you say that, but I know you really don't. You like twerking. All that pain and hurt and rage at women, you see how we don't see clearly? But in her mind, she's saying, is it weird that I like jazz? My last boyfriend said I was old. You know, I'm not hip and fun. See, he ain't saying nothing. He leaving meat on the table.
Yeah.
All right, let's head on back this way. So I'm now going to hand you a pick.
Okay.
So I am going to have you actually ask these 3 remaining ladies another question before you pop.
Okay. Where are you guys from, and what do you do?
Can't do anything with that. I'm fucking with him. Like, even like the first date, you want to get there, go ahead and get it out. But because she is proud of what she does, we'll talk about that. Let's do number 2. I'm bored. No, let's finish. I'm being indecisive. Let's finish these answers. This accomplishes nothing for me. This, because I've asked a dead fish of a question, now I have to bring the fish to life. I have to bring the humor, the masculinity, the flirting, little Mac sauce, some sexy shit. I got to go to work because my question is so flat. You can do this as far as just making her a little more comfortable opening up, but this is a dead fucking question. A real quick tip, you can put yourself in her job or create a scenario at her job. She's a doctor, you know, so what would you do if I was falling out, you know? Or I can get free healthcare. Okay, great, that's dope. Or what's the wildest shit? You can come off it a little bit. I wouldn't live at the job. The bitch work at the job 40 hours a week. She ain't trying to go back there in her mind.
Let's start there and come back.
Go.
All right, where are you from and what do you do for a living?
I'm from Houston, Texas,
Yeah.
and I'm a high school science teacher,
Nice.
biology.
Nice. Okay.
All right, and over here?
So we still seeing all the good signs. She's got a flawed side. She's got a bitchy side. She's got a weird side. So just keep that in mind. She might be tired of being so straight-laced. She might love to dance. So what a lot of dudes do is they become her. Oh, I like jazz. Oh, I like science. Well, yeah, I do that too. it's good to build up commonality. But if the bitch wanted to date herself, she wouldn't be on the show. She would just stay the fuck at home.
I just moved to New York, and I am an international hairstylist. I have a salon, and I mentor and coach people.
Okay.
See, I can see the flaws. We all heard international, and we know it's bullshit, right? We could clown, oh, you international, oh, you big time, huh? But she's just trying to make her business look good and feel better about herself. That's cool. I know you need to do that. You know, if you make you feel confident, we love a confident motherfucker. Oh, international, okay, cool. You ever go to Portugal? Because I'm trying to go. You gonna take me to Portugal? I'm trying to go out there. Let me go back and answer these, to talk to this next one. I like that. That's interesting to me.
And over here.
I'm from Chicago. I just moved to Wisconsin though, but I'm an administrator in the education field, and I'm also in the beauty influencer field.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quiet and still and nervous. That's a flaw. That's okay. I could relax her with my voice. We could talk a little bit about what she's passionate about. I wonder if I could ask her about that, because I'm not supposed to care about her. I don't give a fuck about that or that or that or that. It's time to submit. Follow my lead. I don't care about you. What if a coach said that? He said, yo, coach, man, I'm having trouble at home. He said, man, nigga, I don't care about that. I'm trying to win. Fuck out of here. What, I look like your pops? You would get it. You'd be like, okay, cool, coach, all business. I fuck with it. But you'll remember it too. You'll remember it. Because 9 times out of 10, he'd lie. He'll go on and be like, yo, I really have a love for people and my team inspires me to be great. You'd be like, no, this nigga full of bullshit. Like when a motherfucker don't really give a fuck about you, you don't throw him no slack. So you can play the game like that if you're into that game stuff, but you're going to have to be on 10 with the dick. Fuck her, she a 10. You're going to have to get a bitch 10 dick to be cold with it. I know motherfuckers that do that. I'm not built to be that. I'm too empathetic. We're going to talk about that in just a sec. But I know, like, you want to cut it, the dick gonna have to be taking care of everything else the bitch want, if you know what I mean.
All right, time to pop.
I gotta pop.
You gotta pop.
Okay.
I know it's tough.
Okay.
Be decisive.
All right.
You ever heard a bitch say, you can't handle me? She's saying, I'm fucked up and I'm wild and I got flaws. You can't handle me. You not decisive. So we got a couple masculine skills. We can see who she be attracted to. Decisive, a go-getter, and cool, real motherfucker. Not fake and phony, but just like, y'all. Talking to her real. I like the Packers. I don't think I could date a Bears fan. Who you like? Shit. You the Bears is it. That's everything. You might have to go home. You lucky you cute. You got to get out of here. The Packers, y'all ain't been nice since Favre. That's real. What? No.
Okay, let's stand right there. All right, so what was
2
your
points off for picking the wrong bitch. She's smart. She was campaigning. But if you're not attracted, you can't make yourself sexually attracted to a woman. You really can't. Trust me on that one. But it's true. Like, you might be the bitch like she white cute, like Scarlett Johansson. I've never really wanted to fuck that broad. No cap. Too skinny. And I don't think her face is all that. She white cute. I get it. Julia Roberts, white cute. Yeah, I get it. She not fine. But you got to have somebody, honestly, that you're reacting to sexually. Whether or not you want to show it is your business. But if you not really, I mean, you have all that corn and everything else, you should know by now who you fuck with. I fuck with a curvier girl. I don't know where that came from. Right? I really don't. Couldn't tell you. But I fuck with that. That's the thing that turns me on in the morning when all the makeup is off. And the fake water bra and all this. She's got to be curvy. I got to have that. Long hair. I got to have that. Chocolate, yes. Personally, personal preference, I could be with a white woman. I either like her to be tan or like not bright white. Bright white just kind of turns me off. Like pale, pale, pale. And the fucking mane is, I say that the fucking mane is pale, pale, pale. But I don't know, she's not like an icy Danish white. You know what I mean? Like that kind of. Like the bitch is like a ghost. Like literally her skin looks like, but that might be your shit. So what is the thing besides her goofy face and the tip balls and the pussy that gets you going? She washing dishes. You like, damn, get your ass in the bedroom. You start kissing on her from behind. Don't ignore the kissing from behind. Tip. Mr. Welcome is here.
They're
Mr.
unpopped.
Welcome.
He's super handsome.
Woo!
He has a nice
I
smile.
told you she was feeling him. I seen that.
I can tell he's very gentle.
Woo!
So I'm looking for that in a man. But yeah, that was why I didn't pop.
Why'd you end up popping
Yeah,
hers?
why?
It wasn't easy, but because of the other choices, I think she's a great woman. From what I heard, the fact that she even got her balloon back was really great. Which made it also really hard because I feel like she really is into me. But I feel like I connect better with the other ones that are here. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah, definitely.
Father of someone I was engaged to when I was younger gave me some advice that I've turned. He said, if you got bad news for a woman, rip the Band-Aid. If you're not feeling her, rip the Band-Aid. And I turned that and said, bad news for a woman, rip the Band-Aid. We're breaking up. We don't need a whole page of why she's a great human being. Hey, Stacy, I've been thinking I'm going to pursue other connections elsewhere. This is not going to be a sustained romantic connection for me. Oh, okay. Well, was there something that I did? Absolutely not. I'm just interested in pursuing other people. Don't live. We don't need to live for 3 hours. Reassuring her. Is that cruel? It's honest and it's clean. It's not attacking her or her flaws. Like, bitch, you was born on a day. I fucking hated it. You was drinking too much. It was a no-go. No, you know what? I enjoyed meeting you in person. It's not a match for me. We've been together. I mean, now, if you've been together for time, you do owe her the face-to-face explanation. But I wouldn't live there either. I've been thinking. I'm not into it. I am going to go see other people. This is going to be the end of us talking going forward. We don't need to, even if I was cheating, I wouldn't be like, well, first of all, check us out Friday night, though. Yo, I got to tell you something. I want you to brace yourself. I betrayed your trust. I fucked another woman. We're not seeing each other anymore. It was a one-time thing. I still want this to continue. I can give you more detail, but whatever decision you make is cool. I intend to make it up to you going forward. I've never cheated, but this is where we live. If it's bad news, just rip the Band-Aid and be done with it. Oh, you're a great woman, and I love this dress, and I love your hair. It's like if you got second place on a race And then the nigga was like, yo, shout out to Russ. You tried real hard, bro. I could tell you've trained, and this is one of the best young kids I've got. You'd be like, yo, I lost. Move on. If it's bad news, you don't want to hear it for a long time.
See?
You know what? I felt the other two a little bit more. I'm not going to pick on your flaws. I felt the other two.
All right. So go ahead and ask our two remaining ladies another question.
Okay. My question would be, what would be your goals?
Look at them, not whatever you're thinking. Look at them. Eye contact, we did that one. It's just basics. Eye contact, decent smile, smirk, playful eyes, go up to her. That's it, you know. A hello, how are you? If you want that introduction, that if we're gonna live somewhere, we don't live anywhere else really.
For the next, let's just say 3 years, what's one of your goals for the next 3 years? I
3
want to say
years.
5 years, but next 3 years.
3 years. Okay.
Short term.
Let's go here first.
Yeah, so for the next 3 years, I'm currently building out a really big salon in New York City. So that's a part of my 3-year plan. It'll be open very soon though. But within the next 3 years, I would like to retire from working behind a chair and just automate my businesses like from home.
Yeah.
So that way I'm not so hands-on. I can do things, whenever I want to.
What kind of things? See, they're questions. If you can turn them, you can live sexual and do sexual shit, innuendo shit. But if you can kind of turn it to tell me more or be honest or intellectual, sexual questions, just back and forth, you're just going to keep her off pace. Stories, activities, touches, smiling, looking at her dress. Maybe she, all this stuff. But what could I do with that answer? 2 points off. I fucked up. And then I don't give her an answer, which means I'm not really processing. If you can't respond, I do this sometimes. I'm like, yeah, cool. But when you do that, it looks like, yo, like, did you even hear anything I said? Like if you was like, yo, I'm really passionate about this thing, and the girl was like, yeah, cool. We're like, yeah. Like, what do you mean, yeah, cool? That's it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
And what about right here?
So in the next 3 years, I would like to start my real estate journey, more so short-term rentals, like, Airbnb. I really feel like I'll thrive in that field. I'm into design, interior design, so that's why it's really fun for me. And I also want to start speaking, being an empowerment for women. So that's my 3-year plan
like
for
that.
sure.
Yeah.
And ladies, any questions for him?
See the flaws. Motivational speakers tend to come from small places. They came from nothing and went to something. They also feel some kind of way about it. She's got a lot of hopes and dreams. That does nothing for me. But I did hear she was a creative. Did you hear that? So if there was an aspect of your business that you needed to be creative, if you wanted to go to creative locations on a vacation or get a creative meal or anything, watch a creative film, create with her, create a sexual movie, I mean anything. Go to a creative first date, not to please her, but maybe you also are creative. And she say, yo, we should go over here then. See, because I listened and I put things together and I didn't judge, I could kind of group some things that I didn't care about, but then I'm still trying to hear the emotion behind it. She definitely has a story to tell and wants to express it, which is weird because she's so quiet. She's mousy and quiet and shy. She doesn't have a completely different side to her that a man could bring out.
Where are you stationed, and do you have children?
Yeah. So I'm in Orlando, Florida. I have a 6-year-old son. And that's about it. Yeah.
Not proud of him or nothing. Points off. That's your son.
Do you think you want more children?
I would like more kids in the future. Not right away. I'm willing to take my time with it. But I would like more kids eventually.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how do you feel like, what's something that drives you like in a relationship? Like,
This is a leadership question. Day in, day out. How would you lead me, or what kind of fun would we be having? I hear a lot of this. Don't listen to her words, listen to her actions. I want to see how you really act. That's very helpful. Sometimes her words do add up to something. And sometimes you paid the fuck attention, you'd pick up on things.
why do you want to be in a relationship? What do you look for the most?
This is about
From it.
cheating.
I'm like a-
masculinity wise, she's looking for something not that the cheater did, probably something a little like the cheater. She dated a roughneck. She's into roughnecks, clearly. Not that I would change my behavior, but she's looking for leadership here. And so my talking point would be how I, without saying leadership and follower, saying, here's what I want to do. And I'm looking for the sexy woman that can complement that, because I'm looking for her to do ... We leave it empty. Oh, I'm looking for a woman who's chill. I'm looking for just a chill relationship. We say, you know what? I work about 80 hours a week. I'm very, very busy. So when I'm with a woman, that is playtime, relax time, spiritual rejuvenation time. I heard you do motivation, so I'd love to pick your brain. That means I can come home and get her read on things. So with me, you definitely gonna have to say some real shit and be on your game, paying attention to me, really talking. But you know, I relax. I like massages. I like, you know, have a nice drink here and there, smoke my cigar, go out to this, ... Now we connected it all up, didn't we? That's not even putting mac sauce on it. That's just coming real. That's that first level, just real. This is who I really am. Then later we grow into the man that can do more and show her, well, this is exactly how I lead. And then those types of people know exactly the kind of woman they're looking for, and typically the kinds of responses and different things. That's down the road.
Selfless person. You know what I mean? I'm more into like just making the person happy. You know what I mean?
No.
Hoping that they would think the same, and hopefully they want to make me happy as well.
No.
I'm into just making them happy, making them like successful. I mean, I'm into investing into their goals and dreams and things like that. You know, I just want to. I for the last few years, I've been thinking about myself for a long time. So I want to change things and start thinking about somebody else other than myself, and invest into them and see what they can do, see what, you know, just make someone else happy besides myself. It make myself happy for a while.
Too vague. Vague sounds like I don't do it. Vague sounds like I don't know what it means. If I tell you I'm a pretty good hooper, what does that mean? If I tell you I have some experience with women, but I'm looking to pour into myself and actualize my masculine essence, what does any of that mean? Because if I was a woman and I was looking to follow, I'm gonna be like, yo, what do you mean? If I work for a boss, I'm saying, well, why do we fix this but not this? Oh, good. She's gonna look me up as boss. This is what women do on first dates.
While now, so I want to get into a space where I'm making somebody else happy. So, yeah. So
You
That's-
live with your,
Yeah.
does your son live with you?
my son, we have a co-parenting relationship. So
okay.
what we do now is 50-50. So he's with me 50% of the time. So yeah,
That for you.
yeah,
Wonderful.
definitely. Yeah.
She lost eye contact. We talked about this before. I think I still can draw it. We've got here. She is getting vague from him. We've got know me. We've got no we. We're not talking about anything as it relates to her, and we've got no we there. What are we going to be doing? What does that look like for real? Have you actually thought about the future? Some of y'all are getting caught. Women are slick. They'll say things like what's your love language? Oh, I don't really get into all that. I want everything. That means you don't really think about relationships, which means you don't think about your life. You can say, listen, I really don't get into the love languages. I want everything. And one of the things I'll tell you that I'm very passionate about is communication. I like to have great debates, intellectual thought. I like a woman who's read up on things and has expertise and perspective. She sees things I might not see as we're moving forward. You know, if I plan a little sexual encounter, you know, at a hotel, you know, maybe a one-day staycation in the city or something like that, I want her perspective on something new that she saw or things that we could do to even heighten the pleasure, you know. So you got to be on your toes when you talk to me, but that also means listening. See, you can tell I've thought about this. But a lot of us, well, you know, I just do what I do and see what she getting into, and we just try to catch a vibe. Cool, you don't think about this. You probably just think about pussy.
Any questions here?
Yes. What do you bring to the table in a relationship?
Trap question.
In a relationship, I believe I bring, you know, support. I bring joy. I bring laughter. I bring a sense of style. You know what I mean? I bring a sense of like, you know, because I'm a business person, I bring a business knowledge. I bring, you know,
too much.
entrepreneurship.
Too much.
I bring, you name it, I bring it. I'm just, yeah, for sure. I just think I'm that. So, yeah.
And do you have a morning routine?
Yes, my morning routine would be just I wake up at 6 a.m. I take for the first hour. You know, I don't text.
We lose some more fun here. You know, I wake up, I thank God for, you know, making me this sexy, give me one more day on this earth and the chance to, you know, impact the world. I believe we're here for a reason, to do as much as we can with the time we have, with the people that he puts in front of our path. Then I spend some time in like, I don't even know how to say it, but you have to get off the perfect job interview answer. Remember, we said she's flawed. Can you throw in flaw? Can you be like, oh yeah, oh you know Jenny? Yeah, she cool. I mean, I don't really like Jenny, but I pretend I like Jenny. Like, can you get a little candid? Can you make fun of yourself a little bit? You throw it in there. Like the great comedians, they can do it a little bit. Who is it? Jeff Teague. He's fantastic at this. He will tell a story knowing everybody will clown him, but he's tough enough to take it. And then he talks shit about everybody else. All you gotta talk shit. You gotta be able to take shit. But he's the embodiment of that. That's why his podcast is so funny. He's always funny. He just keeps it a band. He says, yeah, you know, I was doing it to get a check. I didn't want to go there. I didn't like this coach. I probably pimp smacked this coach. But he can also make fun of himself. He told one about, he was talking shit to KD, and it was like the end of the game, and they were down 30. And KD said, well, you still in the game. Y'all down 30. That's how good you are. So, but that's when you know a person is honest. We've got nothing. I have no idea who this person is.
Call anyone, things like that. I take care of myself for that first hour. Then from there, you know, I contact my partners, my business partners, my employees, things like that, and I kind of get started from there. So I typically start around myself. I start at 6, but for my staff members and things like that, I start at 7 for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you have a relationship with God?
Yeah, that's what
Absolutely.
she's looking to connect with something. I think she likes him, but she's looking to connect with him. Who is this guy? You've heard me say a lot of dumb shit. You go, you know, he's all right, but he's a moron. He think he know everything, but he's whacked. You say that? I mean, like, yo, like this nigga's really whacked. If you're listening, I don't give a fuck. If you, I need it. I need it. We're gonna try to grow it a little. We need a more realistic, egoless voice out there. She's looking at him. She needs something. Who are you a little bit? Can you, and it's better to show her with an example from your life, a story, sense of humor, even touch or being up for adventure or leadership. Show me more than tell me. I like to have a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
What's it like?
He's got no smile game. I might drop the smile one. That was heavy. I'm good. Sometimes I'm really good. Smile's a lot more than you think it is, but he's got nothing. You don't have to grin all the time.
Relationship with God is personal. You know, I don't go to church every day. I would like to go more. You know what I mean? I think my relationship with God could be better.
He's backing
but,
up.
My relationship I have now is personal. I kind of, you know, I pray. Before I came here, I prayed. You know what I mean? I make sure everything works out. You know what I mean? Everything I do, if I believe in something, I make sure I include God. With my business as well, I include God. With anything I do and I believe in, I include God. So my relationship with God I think it's pretty good, but I also feel like it could be better. You know what I mean? But as of right now, that's what it is.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
One
Yeah.
more question.
All right. It's that difficult time where you got to make the decision.
Turn me on to God. You're a Christian. Sell it to me. Show me your life and show me God. Show me what I get with God. Show me what I get with you. Yo, man, we're going to be out there. We're going to have some drinks. Come through. Yo, we go to this bar on Fifth. It's like an underground spot. They play hip hop, and they got a dope ass DJ. He'll play whatever you want to, man. It's gonna be some good looking girls out there, bro. We're gonna bring the crew. It's gonna be lit. It's like from 10 to 12, but don't bring no fish to the sea, man. It's hoes there, bro. Like, show me something. Let's get into something we can see with women. Let's take a peek into their mind. Do you ever say one thing and you mean another? Y'all always triggered off. I can't believe she said that. What if she's showing out, but she means something different? See, the players can see that. She lying. But there's a player will never react to that. He knows she'll fuck on the first day. She knows she's attracted to a motherfucking masculine guy who cuffs her up and tells her what to do. He knows that she's lonely as a single mother. We don't need to judge that. How can my masculinity be attractive for those types of thoughts where I say one thing and mean another thing? Well, I can be honest as a man, even when it's painful. I only say one thing. And that's going to help her grow to start learning, yo, I'm not going to bullshit with Russ. I'm just going to keep it a rack. I would like to do more sex outdoors. We've been having sex in the same couple spots a little too much. I'd like to do more positions. Oh, shit, I haven't even thought about that, you know. Oh, it was great. I love it, but we can do this. And you take a little honest feedback. I don't know all things about all things. And I don't know her body. Some women, they only like to fuck under certain conditions. Some bitches, they want to be wild. Can you lead her to want to be more of that? Yes, but that's a director. That's a leader. That's a man who's learned to do it. Honesty, even if it's painful. I just keep it real with motherfuckers. And because she's beautiful and she's sexy and it's got great tits, just a great, look at this. Who's this girl? Oh, just, they're gorgeous. You know what I'm going to do since you're gorgeous? You know what? I'm going to keep it a band with your dumb ass too. And they love that. They always going for some motherfucker. Where you at? I'm at home. Well, I'm out here. You can come out here. Nah. You want me to come through later? Bring something with you. What you want? Just the usual. Be here by 12. I'm going to sleep. Oh my God. I want to party. Well, 12. So, you coming or not? Right. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm excited to see you. No one knows about this. The red pill, they don't know about that because they don't know anything about a motherfucker that'll keep it a rack, but it's not on the hateful. I'm just being real, but it's hateful. Yo, Russ, you a fat like Fat Albert, and you know, a bitch wouldn't fuck you, you know, if she was dying, and the only thing that saved her life is sex. But you know, you cool though, bro. Oh yeah. Yeah. You ever seen that? Listen, you a piece of shit, and you know, I can see why old boy wanted to stomp you out, but you know, though, I mean, you have a position. Yeah. Just call me a piece of shit and leave it at that. But what's past that? What's past being painful and honest? You can be honest and cut her off. You can be honest and be like, yeah, I fuck other women. Yeah, I do this. Yeah, I do that. But then you can turn it and be playful with it and still keep her curious and primed. But I'm having a great time, man. I loved climbing all over your body last time. Against the wall, I think you really liked that. But yeah, I continue to see other women. I'm going to continue to do that. But I'm having a blast getting to know you. I think you should come through on Thursday. They just plow ahead. Look, I'm not perfect. I do all this other shit. I bet you know you like me. And then maybe she has to take it away. You know, some of you cats that are bosses, sometimes your employees got to take something away. Oh, you come back to me with that. Oh, I see what you were saying. Yeah, I was in my feelings, but yeah, you're right. They had to come back after it hurt, or then they pop up 4 days later like, what you doing? Shit, I'm waiting on you. Come through. Wear something sexy, get showered. Let the big guy do some things to you, make you smile. You think I'm a whore, don't you? Are you about to be my whore in 25 minutes? Come through. What we doing? Saturday night. You didn't call to see how I was. But I'm curious how you doing, how I can make you feel better. I mean, you can go farther. But it starts with being honest. Like also starts with being honest with self. And not giving people double talk. I never said I mastered this. There are times I say something and then either have an action that contradicts that. Like I hate when people are late, but I'm notoriously late. Like I'll tell a motherfucker, I'm leaving. It's 7:05, and I show up to a motherfucker's shit like 45 minutes late. But that's what it is. That's number 2. Let's do number 3. I talked a lot in between. Sometimes she's a prick. Sometimes she has one feeling and says something else. Well, what do you mean? All men are dogs, and all they want to do is make women into their submissive sluts, and I'm sick of it. I'm dating women. DeAndre won't talk to her anymore, even though she did everything that he wanted. He made up a stupid fucking excuse about how she doesn't do this, or this. Or she always yells at him. Sometimes the guy piping her down is just a complete douchebag. But into her mind, sometimes she's a prick. Now, sometimes she's a bitch. And I remember I said, we're kind of taking who we are, but we're taking away a lot of like restrictor plates, and there's more emotions, and there's more danger, and there's more plain dudes. Like, we're gonna come back to us. Sometimes I just like to start trouble. Sometimes a bitch just likes to start some shit up. She's in a mood. Why not? Fuck her. Fuck him. Fuck her. I'm feeling feisty. They call it bratty on the white sided thing. He has to handle my bratty. What? What are you for? What is she gonna be attracted to? Another motherfucker who's always sometimes a prick? Yes, but come off it just a little bit. Nothing rattles me. And if it's too much, I put a stop to it. You can be a little feisty. You can be a little brat. I kind of like that. I like a little bad girl. But now you're doing too much. You've gone too far. I don't like too much. Let's stop. We're done with this conversation. That guy. But also, cool as a fan in Afghanistan. Think about you. You can identify with her. You ever met a boss and you fucked up? Hey, yo, boss, man, I fucked up. Okay, you gonna do it again? No, I know what to do. Cool. That's it? Yeah, that's it. Or maybe the boss handles. I've had bosses take one for me. I had a great, like, I really have respect for that boss. Oh, did you get in trouble? No, it's fine. And I know the motherfucker was like, yo, what is he doing? Yo, this is one of my guys. Sometimes that's what dad did. Sometimes dad took the blame for something mom did wrong. Have you ever thought about that? Dad, how come we can't do it? I was late for work and yeah. Your mother didn't put gas in the car. He said, oh, we gotta make a stop. We're gonna be late to the movie. Dad, I know. I should have put gas in the car. Come on. I mean, I never got to say that to my dad. Come on, Dad. Like, what? We're going home. Forget the movie. What? You must have. Nothing rattled Dad. And he put a stop to the bullshit. What's past that? I know she's in a mood and trying to be difficult. I might entertain it. Maybe I fuck it out of her. Maybe I give her a release, take her to some place where she can hit a bag or shoot a gun, or I have activities in my relationship that allow her to be a bitch. Gotta have that. Come on. What are we doing? I can talk shit about other people knowing she needs to talk a little shit. I can let her vent. And I'll empathize. Oh, yeah, well, I hate that bitch, though. I don't like how she treats you. Yeah, well, and you just like, yo, I heard this like 40,000 times before. You let her have that. And I'll tell you what, a lot of times they're going to work harder for you or do more for you because they know he can truly handle all of me. I do have a temper. My last 6 boyfriends, we fought all the fucking time. He's got a grown way of handling that. This is the evolution of a man. It's your boy, Mr. You're welcome. So she might say something that she don't mean, and she might try to play difficult, but she's really feeling a nigga.
Between these two beautiful ladies.
Definitely beautiful ladies, for sure.
Definitely. So, who's the winner
Decisive.
to end up popping?
Okay, ask one more question.
Arlette's she's gonna cancel the show. Y'all niggas is too indecisive. It's always the dudes. It's always the dudes who have to ask 17,000 questions.
Go ahead.
It's the age thing for
Okay.
me. I think that'll decide. I just want to know what the ages are.
again?
Definitely, yeah.
Okay.
5.
25.
I'm 27.
He lost traction with that. If you think of anything about this score, it's almost, I'm really scoring attraction. He's lost more with his bullshit, with his playing, with his just like every other dude. He hasn't been awful. He's just every normal motherfucker. who's timid and weak and never thought about nothing and just thinks about women in terms of fucking and possessing like a child. Here's my toys. And then he's done some things right. It's just that the attraction has really not been that great.
27, definitely.
And then how old are you again?
33
33.
at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop one balloon.
This isn't easy.
Okay.
We have two beautiful ladies. I feel like they both match my style as far as, you know, entrepreneurship and goals. They go
This isn't strength, so this is all bad.
driven, definitely. But my decisions go based off like, you know, what's more fitting
Okay.
to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go ahead and pop.
Okay.
Right. So why was your balloon unpopped?
I like the way he speaks. I like that you matched your side with your pants, so it made sense. But yeah, you seem cool.
Yeah.
Like I like more professional guys.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't match with the other ones.
Yeah.
But seem nice. I
Thank
like
you.
your personality. I like that you care about God, everything like that. you
Yeah.
know,
Thank
for
you.
sure.
Thank you. Thank you.
And then why'd you end up popping hers out of the two?
Honestly, I had to make a decision. Honestly, and she has a lot of great things going for herself, which I really appreciate. Some of the things she mentioned, some of the things that I'm into as well. You know, but I think it was more so the age thing. I think I more so would like someone that's like closer to my age, to where we can actually like, you know, just get going. You know what I mean? And I feel like
He could lose it with this. I hear kind of what they might hear, which is fuck age, about maturity being the thing that you're attracted to.
that's what helped my decision a little bit. Yeah, for sure. It's nothing against her though. For
I
sure.
didn't think it was.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Definitely not.
So
Definitely
I'm
not.
gonna have you scoot that way for me.
Yeah.
Keep on going, keep on going,
Yeah.
keep on going. I'll have you join us up here. Stand right on over here.
Yeah.
All right. Any final question between the two of you before we determine if we've got a match?
Can he ask this question first? I don't think.
Yeah, if you don't have one, that's fine as well. Go
Not
keep
off the
going.
top of my head. Not off the top of my head.
Do you travel?
I do travel. Yes.
Okay. I do have.
Remember, I said she's, look at this, 19-7. Like, she's not really feeling what's going on. He's gonna, this is a definite date, probably kiss at the end of the night situation. And he's gonna have to open way the fuck up on the date. This is really boring stuff.
Other question, sorry.
Yeah.
So if you were to lose everything tomorrow, what skill set would you use to get everything back?
First, I'll put God first. I feel like without God, I won't be able to do anything. So I will put Him first. Then the skills that I do have, which is many skills, which is my finance skills.
It's a leadership question. I think a lot, now that I think on it right now, I think a lot of what they are saying is just the leadership sucks. They are willing to acknowledge they want to follow and that they don't have everything figured out. But it's always some dude like your body, my property, who's never fucked a girl, saying you belong to me, you shouldn't be able to vote, ... Right? The leadership sucks. Like, there's no way that guy should lead a family or a human flesh and blood woman. What are we thinking here? Let's just go real quickly from what we've done so far. She's tired of being perfect. So she could use someone who's cool, relaxed, had flaws. Okay to talk about his own flaws, doesn't give a fuck. Likes that real. He doesn't seem real. Says one thing, but does another. Thinks one thing, reveals another because of the obvious dangers to her, which means I don't have to get incredibly offended by everything she says. Plus, sometimes she wants to be blunt, not perfect Susie Simpkins. But she's going to be attracted to a man who's honest. He's been honest, not painfully so. Not a cold-blooded honest motherfucker. Sometimes she's a bitch and she thinks hateful things, but cool as a fan in Afghanistan. He's shown that kind of. It's more boring, relaxed, but he does seem like he'd be able to accept any behavior, which he shouldn't. Not any behavior, but he doesn't seem very sensitive. But he doesn't seem to be the other thing she'd be attracted to, which is enough. You keep it up, you're getting a spanking. Enough. Go home. You can't do that. You know you're not allowed to come to the crib. Take those panties off. That guy. You're doing too much. You're escalating yourself. Calm down. We know where this heads. I know what you're upset about. Take a breath. Well, you can talk about it, but not at this volume. He's not that.
Finance skills, my consulting skills, things like that. I'll get into, either helping others, because I do believe, like in the Bible says, you got to be of service. So I'll find ways to be of service to others and build my way back up that way. Yeah.
Well, let me ask my final question then. Is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
Okay. And is it a yes for you for her?
Most definitely.
We got a match.
Well, we did it.
I'll take the mic.
Did it. Back in a second.
Chris,
Chris, how old are you?
37.
And what do you do?
I partner in a car dealership in Atlanta called KLS Auto Brokers. I own a pretty decent sized fleet of rental cars, and I founded a company called The Rich Neighbors that teaches entrepreneurs and people who want to become entrepreneurs how to weaponize their credit to catapult their financial dreams. And I do it for free in the hopes that we change.
This is boring and I don't care. Let's get to a little bit more meat on the sandwich. You ever been blindsided by a family member you love, or a friend you love, a best friend, or somebody you just real cool at work? You ever been like betrayed or blindsided? What did it do to you as a real human being? It made you a little more jaded. You don't trust people as much. And you know that you constantly have to watch out for yourself. Maybe you learned this early. Maybe you learned it late. Maybe it was a woman. Maybe it was somebody else. But whatever happened, you keep a suspicious eye on people. Just about every woman has been cheated on. So you knew how you felt. Now take that and say she gets to feel all her emotions. A lot of the dudes she dates are losers and goofs, or the dick pic bros, or alpha masculine bros. I like to shoot shit. I love all the, Dixie Mafia, whatever. Stop. But also, she wanted to pour her love into someone. She envisioned something. She's got flaws. And she thought he was the one, and then he cheated for the past 6 months. Then he was married. Then he's had another family. Then he's been fucking girls on the road. Then he slipped up one night with the sexy bartender, and they killed her. You've been through something similar, betrayal. She was betrayed by a man she fully loved. Maybe that has happened to you. What are the emotions you feel? Pain, rage, sadness, jealousy, doubt. Why her, not me? What does it mean about me? Will I ever be again? And then there's like this compulsion. I'm going to prove to him that he fucked up. But she's still looking at his IG. She's hurt. She went to therapy, but it's not everything. She's lonely, and they used to watch stupid movies together. Nights like this, they'd smoke a tree and fuck for half the night. Or they got up in the morning and go for runs. He pushed her to be better. He helped her through college. what kind of man would she be attracted to? A man who empathizes with her pain and says, it's okay. That did not mean you were a bad person. And here's a patience. Patience and pace, man. I don't know, like even sexually, patience and pace. Just take that and let your brain go. And you're right. Whatever you think when I said patience and pace, whatever you're thinking or wanting to do, you're right. Do you want just a movie with just killing? Even I watched the first John Wick over. You know, the actual first 25 minutes of that movie, he's just like in mourning over his wife. There is no gunplay at all. But it set the table for all the fast-paced shit. Then at the end, they slowed down a little bit. Then they sped up. This is the pace, the patience. Think of what Nick Saban would do if I was his. I'm big. So I'd be like an offensive line. And I was freshman. He said, well, okay, don't do that. Let's just get your nutrition better and your sleep better. And then we're going to work on these different drills that help you protect the blind side. We're just going to start with these drills. I want them to be fast. I want you explosive, twitchy. I want your knee here. I want this. The coach is going to do. You say, whoa, this is way too overwhelming, coach. Then sometimes you'd be frustrated because you a grown motherfucker and you were the star. Maybe she was the bad bitch. She was the star. And you sitting there talking, don't you know I got every other man. It's all right. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, I was upset. You right. You was good to do what you do. Are you really mad at me? Can't keep happening. Patience. And then they get better sophomore year. You say, oh, I see something in this motherfucker. I'm going to be hard on him. When you see a woman with potential, do you push her harder? Or do you say, even I need to work on this one. Just if you see, she's got great signs, do you push her? Or are you going to be like, oh, cool, she's perfect. Everything she does is perfect. This is that next level. What's with the blind side of empathy and patience? What's past that? You're going to see the world clear. It's a lot of motherfuckers in real pain. Most of your gurus, all your red pill, your president is, I just see pain. Pain and hurt and rage and just like he needs to hear about himself all the time, which tells me he's insecure all the time. I could never vote for a man like that just to let him catch a stray. Epstein. Whoops. But you can learn to read people. You'll see rampant insecure. You may see things that I've said. You see, he seems insecure about it. That's fine. That's great. I'm not perfect. But you're going to read that and you're going to be able to move and just move people. Okay, he needs to hear how great he was as a boss. I'll move him to a raise. She still thinks she's the hot cheerleader from high school. Oh, I'll let her have that. Go ahead. You're going to give these young girls a run for their money, ma. I'm going to leave it there because you can go way farther. Now that gets bad and very manipulative. Don't do that. Don't go too far with that. But you know how to get things that you want. And you also know how to get people to trust you and go, you know what? I fuck with him. He's been patient with me. All right. He's I'll throw him a bone. I'll give him this trust. I'll give him more of me. And they'll remember that shit. They'll remember you were just like, cool, tell me more. Now, on a first date, you put a pin on the after a while, but you do give her credit for admitting that. It's a quick, easy toast on a date. I don't love to clink glasses all the time, but you could probably do it twice. Once to start, and then maybe after that. Or if there's good signs on her, she says something you really like. You say, hey, taste of that shit. Sexy and cool as fuck. I can have a great time with you, I think. I'm enjoying myself. But you can clink it up to something like that. Okay, well, we're going to clink it up to the growth. Hey, they tried to keep us down. We out here winning, shining. You look good as hell. I would have never guessed that about you. You think you're past it? Oh yeah, and I was, oh yeah, of course. It's like he messed up. He'll never get this. Da, 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 da. I'll never let this man. Okay, cool. That's what's up. Well, we done with talking about him, cause he sounds dumb. We don't need to talk about him. I'm not worried about him. I'm worried about you. In this dress, I don't know. I'm worried about how you fit into this thing. You look great, by the way. This is a very well-shaped dress. Tighten up your compliment game. You can compliment behavior you like seeing her. She opened up to you, little compliment. She do something that you like, little compliment. She sucked the soul out your dick, hey, we do the aftercare. She might get compliments while she gets the aftercare. You say, hey, listen. I like the way you was responding to me. You went all out. You don't make it nasty. A lot of times after the deed is done, she doesn't want to be nasty again. So you might take the pedal off the metal there. I like the way you suck the top of Hey, you was the head game crazy though, huh? I like seeing that. Let me get them shoulders massaged up. Yeah. You know how to make the big guy feel good. I like seeing that. I always want to make you. Come on, man. Mr. You're Welcome is here.
Our financial culture.
Okay. All right. And now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
My sons. I've got a 10-year-old and a 2-year-old. The first one taught me what love was. The second one taught me accountability. So, up until now, they've kind of been my focal point. And I bowl, but bowling.
Okay. And now, what are some things you look for?
I like the part about his sons, but I don't know. I get it. I've seen some motherfuckers clean up with their kids. No, that's real. We talked about that. Now that I hear it. Yeah, I like it. And they liked it too. So they knew better than me what they as women liked. Good dad learns from people so he could learn from me. He doesn't have it all figured out. Which one of us do in this life?
A woman.
Truthfully, I'm here because I'm trying to find someone that can be my superhero while I try to save the world. So
whoa.
It's kind of open,
Okay.
the narrative. but,
Okay. I see. And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Liars. But ultimately, it's again, I'm open. So try to take people at what they are.
Okay. All right, cool. Sounds good. So we have not got any pop balloons. So I'm going to actually go ahead and just have you ask our ladies a question.
Okay, so
Like, what would fit into your life? Let's get away from the I, why, we. What about you? Like, what would really, if you had to say 3 things you like about a woman outside a box, like, I guess me, sense of humor, or can laugh, or has a quick wit. She's got to have one. Can't do one of these serious, no, I can't, no. Dead ass looking bitches, no. So there's that. I like a very intelligent thinker and good on her feet with psychology, insight into the world, passionate about the issues that I like to talk about, and can talk with some good feedback and some interest. And when she talks about her shit, she knows when to wrap it up, but she knows not to come with me with a completely dead ass boring conversation. So I like that. I don't know if that's that. We said top 3. Stay on it. Perpetually sexy. is still very important to me, and perpetually sexual, in that she can change her look, she can change different things, but she can go at a moment's notice. She's turned on by me. She knows how to turn me on. She knows how to wear different outfits very well, or is willing to learn. That's something that's very sexy to me. Just different looks in different places. You know, sometimes she classy out. Sometimes she, you know, she got a little street to her. Sometimes she, you know, got the lingerie. Sometimes she just got the tight shit I like. Sometimes she look good in glasses. Maybe she wears a wig. Maybe she changes her hair color. Maybe she knows how to wear the right makeup with the right lips. I mean, shit like that. Takes care of her nails, takes care of her body. That's gotta really be one of your top. I mean, not just she has a box and she is cute, but she's got different ways to be cute. I mean, 9 times out of 10, let's talk as men, we're gonna be wandering and looking around. She's got to hold my attention if I'm putting up and doing all this crazy shit for her dumbass. But if I've seen the real her, I like to think that we both know it. I know you ain't the shit, and I'm putting up with you, and we don't have to talk about it like that, but you know I'm putting up with you and I don't have to. So she's adapting and trying to keep me in her life, but also keep me bringing the animal out. She know, oh, I wear this, he gonna go wild, you know. You know, that shit that she know, this is his shit. You've got some shit that you like on a woman unconventionally. You might be into like hoodies. Maybe you like a woman that wears your jersey. Maybe you like a woman that wears them real tight booty shorts. Maybe you like leggings, but a certain style. Leather pants, pantyhose, sometimes I won't say that. Well, sometimes I like a woman in curlers. I don't know what that means. No, it's got nothing to do with my mother or grandmother, but we kind of like it. Now, I'm not going like buck wild with this shit. Put one of the curlers on my dick, but yeah, it does it for me. I don't know, like not all, like very rare, like on a very rare occasion, but I don't know, it does something. So, you know, we could work with that. So again, that woman who gives me those different looks, but also is sexual. She's sexually playful. I talk a lot of, you know, when I'm in conversation with a woman that I'm fucking with, I'll say a lot of sexual shit. But so she's got to, you know, have that. So that's important to me. So, but what is your 3? What is your 3? And so now when your question can be a little bit more tailored to what you need and what you have to work with.
Cool. I guess my question would be, I'm trying to build something big, like a legacy.
Okay.
While I'm trying to save the world and be everybody's superhero, how would you have my back while I try to have theirs? And what would you expect in return?
Okay. All right.
I'm glad she popped. I have no idea what the fuck that means. Let's come back to some of the mind of a woman. We'll add one. Exhausted, trying to be perfect. How can I can't let myself go. You're trying to build a legacy and whatever the fuck you just said. Say one thing and sometimes as a woman, I mean another thing. He's doing that. What the fuck does that mean? Sometimes she's a bitch. Like she's frustrated. She might be frustrated with that question. Has she ever been blindsided or cheated on by someone she gave herself to? She's hurting, she's in pain, and she doesn't trust. And you're like, well, what's a thing to fit with my vision? Like, yeah, what? I don't want to do that. I barely trust you on this date. Why are we talking about your stupid fucking vision? I'm angry. I'm in a bad mood. All the other guys before you were boring. I'm just pissed off. I'm tired of pretending I'm this perfect bitch. You see? Women have childhood issues and a central need as a woman. I'm not going to go deep into that. It could go sexually bad, but it also could be I'm just always looking for my dad's approval. My dad left me. I thought it was my fault. My dad yelled at me, and now I'm completely like a frightened doll who does whatever someone says. Or I hated my dad, and so I'm the opposite of a Christian. They've got issues. They could be bullied. They could have been called fat. They could have been ugly. Now they're cute. They could have been cute. Now they lost a step. As a man, she'd be attracted to somebody who went to therapy or has resolved most of his childhood issues and pain. She's going to be attracted to a rock. A man who's a rock. All the old school shit didn't die. There were people who did it well. Protect and provide, but he provides to the whole woman. I know your childhood. I'm cool with it. I know you have a need to be touched physically. I know you have a need to get told you're beautiful because Trayvon cheated on you 17 times. And one time he cheated on you and another girl showed up and showed it to you. Like, remember, a lot of these dudes who was dicking her down great, they ego crazy. They got 100 bitches hunting after the dick. They do whatever the fuck they want whenever. Could be some wild shit. Could be some wild shit. I told another, he was dating a whole nother girl. He told me he wanted to marry me. I knew a bitch got left literally at the altar. You don't think that fucks her up? What's her one central need? Probably stability. And she's gonna need patience because she's gonna think at you just saying that. You just saying that. She might on the first conversation be a little bit difficult. She's jaded, so she likes to fuck with dudes to see who ruffles. And she's pissed off, and humor is how she communicates because women can't always communicate their rage. It's not feminine. But she's a perfect human being. Do you get mad? That bitch get mad. Do you have hatred? She has hatred. Do you have motherfuckers you be like, yo, one more word, bro? She's irrational. Sometimes you're irrational. Therapy, he's a rock. He provides to the whole woman. Past that, you know yourself and you can focus on being surrounded by the best people for you. You know your flaws. You know your things that really trigger you. You know how to handle those triggers. And you know when a motherfucker is going to rub you the wrong way. You learn when a woman's behavior is just not going to be good enough. Her needs, you can fill and overflow her need, her central need. You can adapt how you teach to her listening style, which came from childhood, her attachment style, which came from childhood, her relationship, arguing, how she argues. She goes into the room and shuts the door and sits on her bed, and you know where that comes from, and you let that bitch sit. Or, you know, she's never gotten credit, and the only way someone has found her beautiful is when she showed off sexually. She needs to go to the club looking like that. Some of you can handle it. Some of you don't want to handle it for the reasons that you have decided, and they're not butthurt. You know what? I don't think a lady does all that. But other dudes, yo, you look great. Long as you're coming home to me, shake your ass, make your money, go on your OnlyFans. And she rocks with that motherfucker. That's the thing, past the thing. We're growing up we're grown boys growing up. There's stuff past this. She could have something that is a core need being put into the bedroom. She needs to hear she's beautiful. Well, I got a great place to let her know. I'll throw it in, mix it in with the behavior I want to see in the bedroom. It's so sexy when you moan daddy name like that. Yeah, you get on top, play with yourself. That's sexy to me. You're so beautiful right now. Yeah, I'm going to keep it hard for you. Let's keep going. Talking some shit to her. You know what her listening style is. You know that she shuts down when she hears criticism. Her dad was too hard on her. I could be like, yo, well, you ain't even listening. You a fucking bitch. I could be like, yeah. I notice you respond really poor. Well, yeah, I don't like to be there. If you could just say it like this, yeah, I'll see what I can do. Some coaches, like with football teams, it's the one way. That's not, if it's a winning formula, then it's a winning formula. But other coaches, they adapt. He's a senior, he's a freshman. He's old school Army type. He's paying attention to social media, sensitive about every goddamn thing. I'm going to yell at the quarterback so that the running back who's sensitive hears it. You running this shitty play. I see the running back running half-assed. You let him do that. You're a shitty fucking leader. Running back heard it. The quarterback knows. I'm all right. That's down the road leadership. Your leadership will progress, but you have to be willing to do it to get to that masterful level. I hear guys today, it kind of concerns me. I don't want to lead. Why I got to do all that? Well, the reason is it's going to make your life better. And it's what we need. The thing that you're saying you don't want to do is the thing they weren't doing in the 30s. They had to step their game up from boy to a man. And it wasn't just because God said so, or I have a job, or I have a 7-inch, 8-inch dick. I have a great job. So give me submission. It is, I am better than you. I have worked out those things. I have planned to be a leader in multiple facets, even on this fucking date. I'm going to lead when the conversation dies. I'm going to plan this adventure for us. I'm going to look great because that's how I move in the world. I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to let you know I'm not giving away the dick just to do it. This is how I lead. I want to see how you rock. When I ask you something, I want to see how eagerly you answer. When I ask you to go get the drinks or this or that, or I say we're going to have this, I want to see how you respond to me telling you a few things to do. There's a level past that they weren't doing in the 50s, that they weren't doing in the 60s. So the women got very irritated. I heard someone say it so good today. What did she say? Oh, I said they were talking shit about dudes. Something a dude did. And I said, you know what? Men and women, they both struggle with that thing. And she was like, yeah, but it's dudes that want the top spot. And I was like, yo, she right. We always telling them we deserve the top spot. We deserve the top spot. So it's like when an employee fuck up. It's cool when they do it. It's the boss's fault. If the company fold, maybe the employees had something to do with it, but it's your fault. If the CEO don't make quarter profits that match quarter 2 and quarter 3, stockholders get a little itchy. Well, Russ wasn't doing this as my VP. I don't give a fuck. My stock dropped $1.50. That is unacceptable. Quarter 4 or you're gone. A lot of women, I mean, do they leave for anything other than the leadership sucked? Maybe it was too kind and let her have everything, or it lied a lot, or it fucked and then it had a side story. It gave her a disease, it hurt her, it was judgmental. The leadership sucked. You ever been in a job that you didn't need? If the boss was acting up any old kind of way, you was like, fuck this. If you liked what you saw, you gave the leadership more rope. If it was somebody you fuck with the long way, they can fuck up the one time. All right. Fuck up maybe a couple times. Maybe you know the boss. Like, you don't talk to the boss in the morning. He's not an early riser. It's just, it is what it is. He might yell at you. But that's the boss. He's a killer. He stands by the troops. He's pushed me. I made more money with him. I'm fucking with him. It's okay. In the morning, he's kind of a dick. They'll work and throw you more rope the more you've shown them. You can't expect complete submission from jump. You're a stranger to her. And we've already talked about all these things that she is. Let's go.
Okay, we'll be back. We'll start here. Name and age and answer to his question.
My name is Kayla Hightower. I'm 31 years old. I am a person that loves to just be in tune with the person that I'm with. So I already
Follow
naturally
her.
probably would know what you need. But if we're speaking emotionally, spiritually, physically, I would like to cater to all those different avenues. I'm more of a spiritual person. So I feel like anything spiritually I can do for you will allow me to be able to fall into every other category. So I'm definitely going to pray for you. I'm definitely going to be on my knees to be able to talk to God about you and what it is that you need. I'm also going to talk to you verbally to be able to see what it is that we can do, how it is that I can service you. I'm a natural intimate woman, but only so many men can get that from me. So if you leading me, I can be able to follow behind you, right? So yeah, I just feel like, whatever you pour into me, I can pour into you. And I just would love to be able to just be there to be by your side and push you up and be like, nah, another day. For sure.
I don't want to say that I'm right, but hey, I'm right. She dropped a little bar on me. This is why you gotta talk to the women. Check in on a podcast every now and again. It doesn't matter really if you disagree with it. You might be like, yo, this is fucking stupid, 80% of it. I listened to something about, who was she? She was like a sex worker. She was dropping bars about sexual shame. I was like, yo, I've had a little bit of that. I grew up in the church. And there's people like weird shit. And then she was like, yo, I don't judge dudes that get paid. I do, but she was like, I accept their kinks for what they are. I was like, yo, it's kind of cool. But check in every now and again. They got bars. What was the bars that she's given besides the fellowship? She wants to pour her love into someone. This is how her mind works. She is feeling. She wants to pour feeling. We always say, like, activate her feelings. And that's all right. That's true. Absolutely, on the first date, sexually, conversationally, flirtatiously activate her feelings. She's got joy. She might have a little jealousy here and there, a little impatience. Fuck with her. You can fuck with her a little bit. Take her seriously. Don't take her seriously here. Whatever. Anyway. But she wants to put the happiness into you, the jealousy into you. Now, you was looking at an old girl. I don't think you want this. What's she telling you? You could get by her, but she's telling you something if you listen. Now, I don't think you're ready to take this. You want to be with the old girl. She's telling you something about desire. She wants to pour love into a man. This is more and more women. As the world gets, unfortunately, as the world gets goofier and goofier, they're tightening up big time. I saw something that really did encourage me the other day. I've been reading more and more about these singles events. I like the one, my lady friend, it was booked. She had to, like, she was paying to be on the list. It was booked like months out. Like, women want to be back in person, which I did not know. If I did not know my lady, I wouldn't have known that. I'm a dude. Dudes don't do singles events, but I was listening to some podcast. I was like, that's stupid. A dude would never do that. And I literally had to write in the comments, I was like, it sounds like all the fish in one barrel and you're scared. Because he was just, oh, that's stupid. That's not for And I agree. And on the surface, I'm like, yeah, I would never do that. But if I'm like, yo, where the women at? Go. I mean, you got to figure what? 50 women, 15, 20 dudes. 10 of them straight goofballs. 3 or 4 of them straight far-right MAGA. Another 2 red-pilled out. You got 5 decent-looking dudes. There's your 20% of the... Only 20% of the motherfuckers are decent human beings. Who aren't fucking weird as shit. But there's 5 that make the cut, right? And all these bitches is coming to the 5. Okay, well, which one actually knows women and knows that women think and process information differently? They have the masculine qualities. Because remember, in our group, we've got women tired of being perfect. They're being phony balonies on this fucking mixer. They're waiting to let their hair down and have some actual fucking fun with a real motherfucker. She's saying one thing. She's saying I have to be in a long-term relationship to fuck. She's saying that it has to be marriage this time or no one can be with me. She's saying a man has to be a great father to my kids when we know it don't have to be that way. She's saying she's a sexual person, but actually she's very nervous because last time Dangerous fucked her and cheated on her and said it was because of her fat body. She was blindsided by that. She was in love with me, but I was in love with myself way too much, and I like fucking, so I didn't give a fuck. All I care about is pussy anyway. I don't listen to bitches. All that, whatever she was talking, I was like, fuck that bitch. You know me, I just dropped it off and burnt out. She had a rough childhood. We never talked about it. I don't give a fuck. The pussy wasn't there. I wasn't there. So she'd love to meet a man who's her best friend. You've heard that one 1,000 times. This is what it's about. He can accept all of me. I'm a fucking mess. One of my boobs is big. I think everyone is staring at my fat forearms. Like, you're going to get that with a flesh and blood bitch. Some of the weirdest fucking things you've ever heard. I sleep with a teddy bear, and if I don't have my teddy bear, I can't go to sleep. Okay. I have to make sure that all the floors and the lights are off in my house, and I have to have the shoes. I have to eat this dinner in a certain order. Okay, you fucking freak. And she has a central need or core set of needs as a woman. That's why she's saying, I'm only going to date a man who's gone to therapy. That's not true. She'll date a man who's past his bullshit, showed up confident, and can talk about himself and his over his shit. He's a rock. She made a little joke about him. She was cool. He was cool. She pressed him on this question. He didn't back up. He stayed in there. Who's that guy? Out of the 20 there, 2. The story ended with that lady who went. Here we go. The lady who went. She's actually, I don't want to get into all her business, but she's dying on the vine in a sexual way. The dude, she was feeling the nigga. He won't have sex until he's married. But she didn't find that out until the next day. This is who went to the fucking mixer. He went to find like a whole wife, Christian, perfect wife that never wanted to fuck for 2 years. That's your comp at the singles. I know the comp is sloppy. So, just throwing that out there as a point. I think it's going to be the new hotness. The online has seen its zenith. They're still going to do it, but I'm hearing a lot more women say, I'm done, or organic in the wild, or something like this. Mixer. You could see mocktail bars because women stop drinking as much. Nice, classy spots where, generally classier, decent motherfuckers is going to be there. Rufus and them, the hard-hitting niggas, they not going to be at the rooftop bar type shit. But she also fucks with one of Rufus' homeboys. Damn, I didn't know she knew that. Well, that went back to her childhood. Her father was a roughneck, even though she a doctor. And he abandoned her at 6. Well, you would think she would want the opposite, but who the fuck knows what goes on in people's mind? She kind of gets turned on. Sure, her head can turn. Plus, being a doctor is a high-pressure job. A roughneck can jar her out of her mind. And he's deep dicking her. What else does he do? What else did the Rufus do who just got a felony? He's got felony warrants. What did he do? He's honest, even when it's painful. He let her know her intention. You looking for marriage? I'm looking to marry that ass tonight. Shit. He nothing ruffles him. Shit, the nigga been to prison and this is a cakewalk. He's from the street. Empathy and patience. When he's cool. He spent 8 years locked down. He can wait a night to fuck her. He spent 8 years dreaming on how to fuck a woman right. He'll wait. He can wait one more day. Cool with the flaws. The nigga's a felon. She knows she's in her mind morally better than him. I think that's a little bit why the bad boy gets chose or the felon got chose. I can save him and turn him into a great man, and then he'll choose me and blah, blah, blah. He'll pick me over the other women, blah, blah. He's real. She's waiting for real. She's tired of perfect men with perfect smiles and perfect bodies. I just want to date a real motherfucker. I'm tired of being perfect doctor bitch. Damn. She's dating Russ, the dental hygienist, nice guy. Decent dick, it'll do, but she reads some of those nasty, dirty novels. She's willing to get dick down. She really gets off to this one disgusting novel. She feels sexual shame. She'd really like to pour her love into somebody, but she wants to have her fun first before she settles down. But when she talks to you at the mixer, she says, serious dating with intention only. She says one thing, but really deep down, something else. That's all I'm saying. Your boy.
Thank you.
Going over here. Your name and age and answer to this question.
Caitlin and 32. Can you ask the question again?
Right, because it was stupid.
I asked, I stated that I was trying to build something big and build a legacy. And I asked,
US Cellular makes it easy to switch. Get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in.
We don't even have to trade.
yeah. So I stated,
My nigga, my nigga's question was so bad that he forgot what it was. That's crazy. You supposed to build something big, you can't put together a sentence. So what you building? Damn, I really miss Rufus' cousin. God, I don't know what it is. I fucking hate him. He's the worst thing for me. I bet she's thinking that. I'm about 40% right. I'm not all of it. But I'm tired of these good-looking dudes in suits who don't do nothing and don't go for what they want. Rufus has $17 to his name, and he's destined to fuck up her credit for the next 7 years. But she misses him, no. And who makes them miss? The guys like this. It's like, I've certainly been like that guy, that normal. Yeah, totally, me too. And where does she want to go? Now, luckily, I've never been cheated on, but I could have made a very big case for it if it happened. Not that that's always what it means, but me personally, I could see it. I could see it. If someone came and was like, yo, I cheated, you know, da-da-da. I'm like, well, you know, that was kind of corny. It's like, I get it. It's okay. I'm all right with it. I get it. I'm no saint.
I stated that I'm looking to build something big and build a legacy. And I asked how you would be able to support me, or I guess have my back while I tried to have everyone else's, and what you would expect in return.
Okay. So it would be supporting you mentally, physically, and spiritually. I'm getting my master's in clinical mental health counseling. So like I'm very good with like reading body language and gestures and just like the way you like walk in. So I'd be able to service you in that way. I would know when you have a hard day and how to help out. And then in return, I would ask for just feeling safe at all times, feeling supported, obviously loyalty. I feel like that's the foundation. That shouldn't be like
was
in
honesty.
it. You know
We
what I'm
said
saying?
that.
And yeah, that's pretty much it.
That takes me to the next one. How can I learn to think a little bit about what women are going through? Imagine if you were in a prison and there were dudes who were going to rape you. Unless you were on your Shia yet. And let's say that, now again, yeah, your instinct is right. Like, yeah, I would never let that happen. If I didn't. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I'm just saying. But then there was a really cute prison guard. But you also know at this prison, the guards might set you up. I'm guessing you're gonna be a little cautious. Well, to my example, a woman can be great on a date. A woman can be great anytime she's out in the world, especially if she's beautiful. A lot of the beautiful ones, they're very defensive. Guys are far more emotional when beautiful women say no or I'm not interested. And so they really tighten up. A lot of guys, they fuck her like she's like, I don't know, Cleopatra and shit. So it's a very like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing ever. A lot of guys are not going to be dominant. They're going to be too worried about keeping her around. So she may fuck Rufus. Rufus like he gives her that gorilla shit. He gives her the bear that's all climbing all over her body, flipping her all around, saying some wild shit, right? They just doing camera shit, other girls, all that wild shit. Well, it's better than that. But if that was you, you would be cautious. You would say things probably a certain way. Your eyes would be focused on everyone. Who's looking me up and down? Whose problem? Who's who with who? Who's clicked up? Why he say it like that? Well, are you starting to get into someone's a little bit mental? Again, don't live here. You can't live here. It's too dangerous because you start trying to anticipate what women want and guess what they want. I'm just trying to tell you so that it can inform the parts of your masculinity you already wanted to design. But you can see why some of this shit plays. What's going to play from a man? Absolutely physical security and sexual security. Absolutely. Patience. You know, she could have been essayed. A lot of dudes want to fuck on the first night. Some dudes she fucked on the first night, he left. She fucked on the first night, he was married. So patient. Anything past 2, you've got a problem. Anything past 2 dates, no sexual action, you've got a problem. But safety and security is going to be huge for them. Also going forward, I need you to protect me, and I also need you to protect my child. And it's not just, this is where I think dudes, even I think if I had had a son 20 years ago, mental health, like, the bitch has got mental health issues. What is it? 1 in 4? 1 in 4 sees a doctor. No, well, 1 in 4 sees a doctor or therapist. 1 in 5 is on medication. That's okay. She's flawed. But if we're both fucked up mentally, how's that gonna go? And then my kid, now you got to protect my kid's mental health and me and our family and keep us safe and secure, on track. That's the leadership. That's safe, secure, patient leader. That's gonna be sexy to her. Now, okay, cool. That sounds like relationship. What would that look like on the date? Safe location, number exchange. She letting her friends know if you're gonna take her home and bang her. Hey, I'll let you ping her the location. Showing her around the crib when she comes home. She can look at the exes. She can get a judgment, take it in. Oh, it's clean. It seems safe. Okay, I can start to relax more. All of these things, because remember, the wrong gang in the prison could grape her. The wrong decision, and the guards could set her up. That guard in the corner, she's sexy as hell, but damn, I know they be setting motherfuckers up to get great. I better ask her questions. I better, you know what? I better see how badly she wants to fuck with me. She got to desire me, but if she's too eager, it's probably a setup. I don't know. That guard seems insecure. I bet she's highly influenced to the gangs. She probably gonna set me up. Nah, she too insecure. Nah, fuck that. She too highly influenced. You start to see the ramifications if she picks wrong. So she studies long, right? Because she has to make sure it's safe, secure for her body, her mental health, and then her kid if she has one. Sometimes a woman invites you to a really nice crib. I guarantee you she don't do that for most people. That's a great compliment. I, in my past, have been like, oh, nice crib. But I didn't realize the compliment that was. It takes a lot for a woman to do that. Was she just in the mood to get banged down? I don't know. I don't live in a woman's mind, but she trusted me enough. Sometimes a single mom, that's the house where her kids sleep. I'm a complete stranger at a bar. That's good and bad judgment, but she really does trust me. And she wants to get it in, and she thinks that this won't come back on her. But she's risking a lot. Maybe we could go back to your place. We just met 10 minutes ago. Well, maybe you're not trustworthy. Maybe you're going to steal something. Maybe she's got expensive things. Maybe her kids are there. It could be a lot. But then remember, now I can identify what it's like to be tight all the time, on guard all the time, thinking of thoughts, anticipating, looking at everybody. Man, I would just like to relax. This is where the next level comes in. He's an excellent relaxer of women. He is able to regulate his own moods better because he's identified his emotions. He's cool in the pocket. He can protect himself. He's willing to protect the right people around him. He protects his community. That's very, very masculine. Not only protects himself. I'm getting tired of this black women. You a nigga. You protect that black woman. That used to be what the fuck we did in this motherfucker. I don't know when it went away, but we used to look out after the community. That meant the kids. That meant if somebody was down, we helped them, and especially the women. We did not talk shit about black women all the time. Shit is crazy to me right now. Really letting down the ancestors. I can't. That's not masculine. Black women. Yo, who you gonna trip up? A white woman? 100 years ago, they was watching us get hung. Quit all this. A white woman, she more submissive because you can't do it. But the safety, security, that's where there's a lot of cats, big shoulders, good voice, calm, that demeanor. Sometimes they need that. Sometimes if going forward, if she was to marry you, I'm so glad you're here. This person acted up, and I'm just exhausted. Do we have to make dinner tonight? Oh, you know what? Take the night off. I can see it. Because I am a great leader. Junior, Bill, get your asses down here. Tell me what you said to your mother. Oh, Dad's home. Oh, my man is home. I've been out in the world killing and doing all this stuff. I'm fantastic. Now I come home to a man. Now it's his show. Oh my God, I'm free. And what if you met the security guard at the prison and she just turned off the cameras and she put you in a protected housing unit and she warned you about the gangs and then she just fucked and sucked the shit out of you. Man, it's so nice not to have to watch my back every 10 seconds. And this bitch is down for a mother. Man, I'll do anything for this bitch. I'm not giving up none of her secrets. I'm protecting her as much as she's protecting me. And if there's something brewing, I'm going to make sure nothing hurts her. See, she invested, and a woman, believe it or not, has great strength that she'd like to provide to a man. She's got emotional strength. She's got a force of nature inside of her that can carry the child, house the child, feed it, and still be a sexy woman, still be a professional woman. Women are very strong. We overlook it. I'm not trying to Derek Jackson this shit. They really are. But it also takes a great leader to corral that strength. Lions who hunt are women, believe it or not. I know we like to, I'm an alpha lion. Cool. You'd actually just stay with the kids. But that dude moves the pride around and keeps people safe at night in different places. But he measures the whole picture. Oh, we're going to eat here tomorrow, and then we're going to avoid there. But over here, there's some good jackal meat. We're going to kill them. Da-da-da. Oh, so-and-so's sick? Okay, I'll take care. Put him over there. I don't want anybody else to get sick. They click up. They form a little community, but it's still directed by that man. She could be out there grinding, killing, and doing all this, but she gets to relax with that man. And what a joy it is. Because a lot of men she comes home to, it's this. What do you want to eat? Well, I thought we would maybe take the apple. You know what? I just want the dude who's the decision maker. Hey, let's have spaghetti. Then after, I'll watch a show with yours for an hour. Then I got to get back to hitting it. And then, tonight, I'm definitely going to be getting up in it. So we're in bed by 9:45. Cool. She's got the next 4 hours figured out. She's excited for this. She's engaging. She's running her mouth while she's cooking. She's going to talk all that time. Don't just let her sit there doing it. you can kind of have her do other things. She's running her mouth. She could be giving you a massage. You know, she could be doing other things. Just sitting there. Sometimes you do it if she really needs it, but you'll be in tune with that. But that's down the road. What does that look like as far as a date, the safety and security, and like a conversation? She can tell you whatever she needs without judgment. But if we get a little too depressing, we get off that. She knows if she tells me something, it's not going anywhere. I'm giving her my full attention, and maybe I'm making an empathetic statement here and there. Maybe I'm giving her a story of something that I've overcome, or I know somebody with that situation. You know, there's a lot there. Respecting the strength to bounce back from adversity. Giving a woman respect. Look at all this little stuff dudes just aren't doing. They don't think about it. It's okay. They're not thinking and training to be leaders.
Let's go here. Name and age and answer to his question.
Hi, my name is Erica. I'm 29. And so I would say my answer is that I'm a doctoral student. I'm working on my doctorate. I also want to save the world. And so that's the first thing, is that I'm an intellectual. I'm somebody that you can talk to about what you're going through, what you're working on, and be able to communicate with you. As far as how I would support you, I don't know. I'm observant. Everybody likes something different. I don't have a go-to. I like to learn what people's love language is and love them how they desire to be loved. And so
she's in her brain all the time. She's got all these dangers. She's got all this societal pressure. She's got 1,000 niggas on YouTube calling her a hoe. The other half is calling her a modern woman who's difficult. They're doing different laws that affect her body and future. She is looking to just follow someone. That's what she just said. And she's giving a big answer. I think she's kind of feeling them. You know, it's not always, but a good sign is when you ask a decent question, she goes for a while. She can talk. She gets excited to tell you. She might even throw you, oh my God, that's such a good question. Or you're so interesting you tell that story because she's participating. She's engaging. These are good signs.
I would watch and see how you like to be loved and provide that type of love. And in return, I would ask for the same support. Again, I want to save the world in my own way. I work in education. I'm very passionate about helping students. And so I would want to take some of that knowledge that you have and give it to me so that way we can both accomplish our dreams. Mm-hmm.
Okay, your name and age.
Give her some feedback. She was doing good. Give her something, man. She's giving of herself. She's being honest. She's keeping it real. Give her something.
Age and answer to his question.
Miracle 31. I'm a practical person, so I would say I could help you in administrative type of ways, organization ways. Very organized, and I know how to compartmentalize really well.
That's sexy to me. I like that.
So I could help you maybe where you kind of have these big ideas and big, altruistic feelings about things. I could help you to bring it back to earth a little bit and actually scale it properly, or, put systems in place. Just be more organized, because when you're a dreamer, sometimes you can kind of go left field with your passions, but you need someone that can kind of anchor you. So that would be how I would support. Can I ask why you want to do what you're doing?
Ooh, I love it. I love that when it connects together. You're being vague. I got all this shit going on. I also want you to understand, too, her body doesn't look like this. She's put oil and she's jacked up the titties and she's got everything pressed. She don't look like this all the time. Too many red pill. Corn is, I'm a big fan of corn, but a lot of it I would burn. A lot of the stuff that's focused on the dick I would burn. A lot of the stuff that's just super fake I would burn. But it gives people the wrong impressions of women's bodies. And that's, we can end on that one as far as the the insights into her mind. Her body's actually far more normal than you'd expect if you don't know. You probably taken off some clothes or go to porn right now. There's a lot of the manufactured, but especially when it starts to 30, 40, 50, it gets realistic real fast. And the 20-year-olds are catching on. They're terrified of turning 30, and they just hate their bodies a lot of times. So that's okay, but that's also going through her mind too. Believe it or not, she is looking at you evaluate her. If she really likes you, she's wondering, like, does he like this? But I remember watching, what did I watch? Some documentary was fucking stupid about sororities. A lady tried it. I was like, this is stupid. But the women, they were like all like, size 2, skinny minis. And these bitches, oh, I have to be more perfect. I'm getting extensions. I don't think I think I'm too ugly. I think I'm this. It's the best. There's a lot of pressure. Like there is? Yeah, there's a lot of pressure to look perfect and be perfect and act perfect and Okay, I don't know anything about sororities. I don't know what that means. But I didn't know it was like the perfect, girl pressure. Like, there's the dancing and the stuff like that and the camaraderie and this, but, and maybe black sororities are a hair different, but some of these places, it is literally a beauty contest and like your future is decided, I guess, by these top tier sororities. I'm not white, I'm not rich, I don't know nothing about that. But can you imagine just being like a decent looking girl and then having to compete with and that's the other thing you're missing too. Everybody on social media who's a woman is lying about her face and body. She changed the picture. We know that. So their brains aren't picking up on that. Subconscious brain is going, your body doesn't look like that. Doesn't look like that either. Look at her with him. You ain't got nobody like that. Remember what Russ said? He called you fat. He called you a loser. Russ said you hit the wall. Uh-oh, red pill. Russ said you hit the wall. You're graying. Your pussy's drying out. You're old. You're single mom. You got stretch marks. You're not pure. Your body is, you're just, you've had a lot of lovers. So you're not that. You had sex with a black guy. You're unclean. Body issues, man. Face issues. Believe it or not. Gonna need a guy who's over that shit. Looks clean, dresses clean, but look, it's okay that you're a regular woman. She's looking for that confidence. She's looking for that, a lot of cats, it's all you got, great body and great figure and great this. You can't notice nothing on her body besides that. Not that you have to say it, but there's nothing else besides tits, pussy, ass, and face that you like on a woman. I'm not sure you really like real women. But what would she be looking for? A dude that is not insecure about his body. I gotta lift. I gotta make sure I'm the perfect weight and all this. I'm 5'8". That's unacceptable. I gotta break my legs and get taller. Not insecure about his body. Knows what real women's bodies looks like and adores them and enjoys them. Knows what to do with her body. He's distracted by this. I don't know. Oh my God, that's how I imagine it to be. But yeah. Also knows what to say, also shows the appropriate masculine sense of desire. I'm going to leave that there. Do with that what you will. Masculine interpretation of desire, which is not just fuck, titty. But what's past that? Well, think about it for you. If you were insecure about your body, and you were dating a woman with a good body, you'd want her to not only love your shit, but get you to flaunt it and instill you with confidence. A confident, empowered woman will be doing more for you. She'd want to be more submissive. Damn, this motherfucker, he almost as good as God. He got me pumped up feeling myself. God damn. He fucked me like I look like the Queen of Sheba. God, that's okay. He's protecting me like I'm valuable. Okay, well, I've heard women say this too. I don't feel sexy all the time, but I feel sexy when you look at me. I love the way you look at me. I love the way you fuck me. You fuck me, da-da-da-da. Right? Why? She don't see what I see. She's looking for that. I'm having an ugly fat day, okay? I need to go see Trayvon, asshole, prick, smokes way too much weed, wrong person, but I had all these other roughneck issues. But when he fucks me, he goes for 30. And he licks me out and does this, that, and the third, and then he aftercares and fuck it. I can't get that with Russ. Russ is cool, he's funny, he talks a lot of shit. I can tell he's smart. I really do like him, but it's just so so uptight. He's always worried about his performance, and you can tell he's insecure about his body, and I'm already insecure about my body. What if he thinks I'm fat? I bet Russ thinks I'm fat. That's what it is. Is that why he had those issues? Not that I have issues, but it could be, right? I've got dick insecurity, so now I've got the dick not showing up to the party. I've had that. And now she goes, oh my God, it's because of this, that, and the third. And then what do I say? I've done this before. Do not say this. Oh, no, this totally never happens. Oh my God, I can't believe this. This never happens. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. What if I don't know, what if that sounds condescending to her? Like, oh, he really thinks I'm fat, but he's trying to be nice. Or you could tell he was smooth and gets with a lot of women. Maybe I'm just the ugly one. This reminds me of Bill. He used to tell me I was a shitty lay. That's why he cheated. Or he didn't like me because I put on 15 pounds. He said that's why he wasn't fucking me. And then he left me. You don't know her story. Assume she's got pain. Assume she's got rage, trauma, and hurt. Just work from there. You can't be butthurt about everything. You can't tell her she's this or that. Now you see why charming plays, confident plays. Now you see why confidence really plays, because it goes and solves all these things. She's a bitch. I need confidence. She had childhood issues and she has central needs. We need confidence. She got blindsided by a past lover. We need someone confident and patient and cool. Says one thing, means another. We need someone confident to give me the real. Throw me a little rope when I'm being goofy. She's tired of being perfect. He ain't perfect, but he's confident and loves the fuck out of him. You see why it plays. You see why it's number one, because she's got all this, including she can be hurt or raped at any time, and she's been talked to by 1,000 goofy pricks and hypersexualized dudes that have nothing interest in her at all but her fucking vagina. You can see where that would be dangerous, and she just like a confident man who just seemed like he was there to pleasure her body straight up. See why it plays.
Yeah, I just kind of got tired of all these like overpriced mentorships, a bunch of gurus online that are selling people dreams, and felt like the only way to do something about it is to take the information that I knew and give it away.
I love that. I like that you're doing it for free in a sense. I'm kind of wondering how you make money, but I'm like, okay.
I own the dealership, bro.
Oh, yes. Okay. That's why. Okay. Got you. Because I'm like, hey,
I thought she
Bree's
was a
nice,
gold
but-
digger.
but
And
okay, yeah,
as
that's
soon as he said
wonderful.
money, they wanted it.
All right, so we did get 2 pop balloons over here. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Yeah.
He's very handsome, by the face, very nice, very well built. I could tell that you are in the gym. I could tell that you take care of yourself mentally. I don't know. I didn't feel that spark between us,
Understood.
so that's it.
Now we know what Sparkman. I think we talked about this before. Basically, the masculine frequency or his masculine knowledge is not enough to ignite what's feminine within her. So we've talked about all these goofy and crazy things going on in her mind. Okay, let's pretend she wants to set that aside to get at the feminine. So that emotional, that sexual, I can set across. So he did not check enough boxes down so that she could empty those check marks out of her and get to the feminine. She's a professional this, and she's got a modern that, and she has a house, and she has a degree, and she's on point, and and she works out, and she's consistent. She has a great group of friends. But she has all these things going on in her body and mind. We needed that guy to check those things off. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that. I do trust him. I am safe. I do want to fucking be a freak. I do want to do those nasty things. He's not going to judge. He isn't sensitive. He wants this. We can bring a toy in the bedroom. We can try this new sexual position. We can make this adjustment. I can talk to him. And all those things... Now she can get to, okay, oh, here's what I wanted to do as a woman. And here's this. Oh my God, I like the way he did that. Can I have more of that? Da-da-da-da-da-da. I can pour my femininity into him. I've been waiting to do that. This is as far as I'm going to go. This is very difficult as a man to do for a very long time. You can't do it forever. I can't write books and books on the feminine mindset. Ultimately, I'll forget. You practice one thing or you practice the other. So, I can do it, but can you imagine having to go town to town and just, oh, you guys are the queens and you guys are so amazing. And anyway, here we go.
That's all.
And now she's someone that's your type?
And she's definitely soft spoken. Definitely attractive. I do go to the gym often. Shout out Hardbody, HBX Fitness.
Yes.
But yeah, I definitely respect her decision.
Okay.
But am I your type? Is the question.
It don't matter. I guess I play with her back. Shit. I guess we'll never know, you pop. But if you change your mind, you see me afterward.
Go around the question, huh?
Cause what?
Yes.
Thank
Okay.
you.
All right, thank you. Okay, your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
My name is Nayla. I'm 25. I popped my balloon because I didn't like the introduction to us is how we can be servicing you. I understand your point, but maybe that could have been your second or your third question. I feel like all you're seeing is how we look, and then you're hearing how we beneficial to you. I just didn't like that. So you could have said something like asking about us personally, So I didn't care to sell myself to you right now.
This feels like a old boyfriend. He didn't say none of that. He asked a dumbass question, but she read into it. She said one thing and means another. She don't like him. And I think she sit with these goofy dudes before this guy, and then she heard it wrong, and then she's just tired. Oh, all the men are the same. Here they go. Submission, submission, submission. My feet hurt. You don't know. Maybe her fucking feet hurt. I hate doing it. I can't do this too much. I was hyped to do it, and I'm like, whoa, now you're just thinking too much. I'm just doing. But yeah, but all that, again, we need a motherfucker that handled it. They tired now. They're bored.
Understood.
this happens at a bar or a club, you don't always go at the start. You let your competition work a little bit and fuck them. And then the light at the bar or the light of the club can clean up. Now, sometimes it's better to go at the beginning. You can do this just to change your routine because they're not as drunk yet, and you'll make longer impressions and better impressions. Okay? But if you're going to go later into the game, don't be drunk. Like, really don't be drunk. If she's tipsy, she can be a little tipsy, but don't get too cute. But all the other dudes are shit-faced. Here you are, clean as a whistle, if you're going to go that route. At the beginning, a lot of times, it's more of a light, flirtatious atmosphere. You can start talking a little bit. Then the panty dropping songs come on. You be ready to dance. Da, da, da. But, yeah, you do it that way. But again, she's not feeling nothing. He ain't done nothing. Mr. Dealerships. Why is she pop? He got dealerships. He got money, though.
The question was open-ended. I asked what you would be able to do for me, yes. But I also asked what you would expect in return. I don't think that any relationship is one-sided. I feel like it's more than two sides because it's me, you, and your family, and mine. So the reason why I asked what you would expect in return is because I know that I have to bring something also. But I'll probably...
On a regular grown boy level, he's explaining his question. At the becoming a man level, basically, she can't respect this. Remember, this goes back to sometimes she's a bitch. Nothing ruffles me. We needed that, but we needed the mood regulator. Remember, we talked about if what happened when a woman cheated on you, you feel some of these emotions. What if you didn't have to feel all the emotions? You could have feel all the emotions. So you're a man, but you get to feel every emotion you ever wanted. We need a mood regulator. That guy is tough in the pocket. You hear this in football. He's dancing. He's got happy feet. He's dancing in the pocket. Being a quarterback, it looks cool. I don't know if I'm built for it. It's like, hey, 300-pound man, you can hit me and I'll just stand here. And, I'm going to try to throw a touchdown. But after I get done throwing, go ahead and put me on my ass as hard as you fucking can. Like, it would hurt. But that's what we respect about quarterbacks. They stand tall in the pocket. I got this. I'll take the hit to get the touchdown. Well, that's who we want to follow as men on a football field. It's not really that different with women. We're kind of the same here and there. She wants to follow a man who's good in the pocket. He's backing up and moving around.
You worded it wrong.
It
maybe.
wasn't the question. It was just that was your first question. I probably would have been more receptive to it if it wasn't your first. You didn't care about the ladies first and who we are. And then you could have seen how can we be beneficial to each other. You get that?
I understand.
For sure.
And
that's all, though. It's okay.
We're all here because in past relationships, we probably put somebody else first. So coming out here, we kind of got to put ourselves first. So I asked the question, yes, with myself first, but never closed-ended. Because I want to know what I have to.
Eye contact would be helpful. Turn your brain on with the eye contact. We know what it means. She's clocked out. I'm not going to talk to you if you've clocked out. She's uninterested. She said what she needed to say. You know what? You know something? She's kind of being a bitch. But should I judge her for that? Or have I been paying attention and now I know what kind of man she needs?
Also offering that situation.
Thank you. All right. So we do
Sorry.
have 3 ladies left. Let me go ahead and hand you a
This
pick.
is weird. I just want to go back. I don't. Just real quick. Well, don't go on. He had red shoes, like with a gray suit. No.
Just hang on to that.
Where are we score wise? Not good. He's got these weird gestures. He's got kind of a girly gesture with his hand that I don't like. And now let's turn our eyes on. We study body language too. I know a lot of, well, what kind of body language should I have? It's important. There's a lot you can tell from it, but we look at hers too. She's clocked out. She's done. Something happened with her. My guess is it's just adding up. She's frustrated. This could be 1,000 things, though. This is why I'm about 40% from the field. You know, with a woman, you really want to be about 40% anyway. You don't want to be able to predict everything she do. But I do know players who say, try to know her from when she came out the womb to right now. You can do a lot of manipulation with that. So that ain't me. No one's ever really been hurt by a lot of information about a woman.
There you go. And I'll have you ask them another question before you pop.
A deeper question.
I'd have clowned the first girl.
What does loyalty look like to you when stress, money, and temptation are involved?
What?
Okay. Start here first.
Okay, remember we talked about she was cheated on and all that feeling she felt? It sounded like he'd been cheated on. We moved past that. We went to therapy. We talked about it. We got over that trauma and pain. We have ways to get over and avoid our emotional triggers. We're aware of our emotions. We're aware of the things that piss us off, but we know how to handle them. Or we're asking questions about our last girlfriend who cheated.
Loyalty looks like to me when stress, I forgot what else he said. Well, when all that is involved, just unwavering honesty, respect, self-control, like your morals and your principles. Because everybody's gonna crack, but like how far are you gonna crack? You know what I'm saying? Like just being able to still like have everything under control is very important, not to make any mistakes that you really can't come back from, or that like disgraces you or your family or your partner.
Grammarly helps me get the best grades possible while depleting the least amount of hours of my week.
Go on over here.
It's something that you can start to do as a leader and a man, but you'll leave that in parentheses and then speak. So she might say something like, I'm trying to lose weight. I eat a lot of avocado toast, and I trying to lose 15 pounds. She's being real candid on date 1. Okay, well, you can sit there and say, yeah, well, your body, you look at or this, that. But as a leader and a man, I like that. I like that you're doing that. And I believe in eating clean. And I've been reading some stuff about how unclean American food really is. But also, I changed my diet to ... And then, that's interesting that you have avocado toast. What kind of other stuff? So like if you was going to cook for me on our second date, what would you? See, you can go as a man, but then as a man, you could come back to the figure. I'm a man. I still really desire you. Could come back to it. Could say, damn, I don't see where you need to lose these 10 pounds. I like a girl, got the right amount of thick on you. I like to have things to play with and enjoy and visualize when she gone the next day, I mean, you could do a lot with it as a leader and a man, and then just kind of start not just saying it, but what would my action be? If she's doing that, what's the action I could do with that? So we'll try it on the next one.
All right. If you want to go ahead and answer his question.
Yes, for me, I would say honesty and vulnerability. And so you spoke about temptation. And so it's about as soon as something comes up, being willing to say, like, hey, this is how I feel, this happened. I want to clue you in on the beginning before it goes further.
Well, you're looking very, as a leader and as a man, you're just looking very tempting in this fucking dress. Even though she's not, that blue and green looks. But these tattoos are kind of, well, I'm not feeling her. Anyway, as a leader, I heard honesty. And you know, hey, I'm from that, right? As a leader, we from that shit. You ain't said nothing else. Leader, honesty, that's my shit right there. Yeah, you got to have that. You know, because I want people to know exactly where I come from when I'm asking something from them, or, you know, we just having a regular conversation. And I need that honest feedback because, you know, we don't have, you know, see, I'm scoring points, but I'm just me. Now, you want to throw mouthpiece, you know, some mag sauce on it. Yeah, I'm fucking with you. But at the core is the core. The mouthpiece, the mag sauce, the sexual flirty shit, all that is still from who you are.
And what about right here?
Loyalty in the face of temptation, or you mean like lack of money?
In general, it can be an abundance of or a lack of. It causes problems either way.
He's just a bad leader. Okay, I'll give you an example of bad leadership. I'll try to do one as my life personally. It's going to be tough. And then told myself I would do that a lot more. But let's just do coaching. Okay, I'm going to need you to run a deep route and make sure you catch it this time. Sound like I know how to coach wide receivers. I'm used to winning. Guys, I need to go out here and dig deep. We're going to make some adjustments and you know, when we make the adjustments, you guys follow them. Okay, let's go. Sound like I have a plan? Does it sound like I know how to win? I don't, clearly. What have I done with women that has been real vague and weak like that? Oh, I've definitely done it when, like, where are we headed? Definitely done that. Where are we headed? Oh, you know, I'm just, you know, I'm keeping it cool for now. You know, we might. I don't really know, you know, we're just going to keep it cool. And then, you know, when things change, they change, you know. When we both agree it's time to be, you know, with each other, then we're going to do that. But right now, you keep it cool. I'm going to keep it cool. You do what you do. I do what I do. You know, we get together when we get together. What does any of that mean? What I just said, you tell me what I was telling that girl. Now, then she get mad. Well, I don't know what that. And then you know what I've done? And I'm not happy to admit this. I've been like, that's it then. I do is that's it. Look, why we always do this? Well, that's it. That's it. I'm sick of this, man. Damn. I never was one of those. But don't think we're doing that. Look, damn, bruh. Sick of this, bruh. I told you it was what it was. Shit. You like the dick or not? What the fuck? Shit, you ain't going nowhere. Shit. Said that. I'm not happy to say that. I'm not happy that I said that, but I've said it. Not going anywhere. Pride goeth before a fall. I'll say it that way.
Right. Loyalty looks like being consistent. Loyalty looks like showing up even when it's difficult to. And loyalty to me, I guess, looks like staying like for the long haul, not like looking for a short or quick outcome from the situation or quick fix, because it could be money problems for years, you know, situations like that. So yeah, just I guess longevity. That's what it looks like for me.
Knowing the flaws in women, it allows me to kind of see I don't need to take this that serious. I know I said listen to him, but I know that even as she says all this, she could violate it in another 100 ways. She could have come from a relationship where she's violated everything she says. And yes, I am going to judge off her actions. I'm going to listen. I'm going to follow up. We can talk shit. We can laugh, da da da. But I'm not going to take this and write it down as gospel. I say all of that to say a lot of the videos you watch where women say things on TikTok, you can listen to what they're saying, but it is not gospel. And a lot of the time she says one thing and she means something different. It could be, from now on, guys, you guys need to text back within at least the first hour. Otherwise, I'm blocking you. And she's good looking. You're like, oh, that's fucked up. No, it's the dude that won't text her back. The guy cheated on her and just completely blocked her. Guys, the key to getting a woman and getting her wet is communication. Without open and honest, constant communication, most women are not going to fuck with you. What she's saying largely true, but we have a relationship where she completely invalidated that shit. He could call at 1 o'clock on a Friday night and she's going to pick up. He's called at 3 o'clock on a Wednesday. Ask me how I know.
All right, so I am going to have you pop one balloon. Out of these 3 beautiful ladies left, go ahead and pop one balloon.
Decisive.
Hey.
All right, so Miracle, why was your balloon unpopped?
I don't get it.
He's handsome. I like that he mentioned his 2 sons being a part of his life. I
don't care for her voice being that low. It just doesn't do something to me. Without the makeup, things may change her a little bit. Still too bit of a skinny mini for me, but other than that, I liked everything she was saying.
everything that he has going for himself.
And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Hesitation.
Whoa.
In hesitation and
her response. So
Like okay. So real quick, if they get mad, I get why, because he hesitates all through this shit. Like, really, bro? Like, it's okay. Remember, I said like I would tell people don't. It's the same shit. And so if I did that to a woman and I said, look, if we're going on the date, be on time, and then I was like 17 minutes late, and I was like, yo, shit happens. It bled into all the other areas that we've talked about today, right? Well, this is as a man, if I don't act with integrity, then it bleeds into so many other places. Consistency, how I deal with people, my job, how I impact my community. Maybe I'm mentoring kids. Maybe I'm raising up this woman, but I don't always act with integrity. A lot of different ways that this could go bad. Maybe I can be highly influenced because I don't stick up for my standards. So people can make me cave. They could throw money at me. They could talk shit and intimidate me. A woman could take the pussy off the table. She could get real irritated. I've been that. She can get irritated, and I hate that shit so much. You let her have what she wants. Not very proud to admit that. But, hey, I've made a lot of mistakes. You can tell, without me telling you, you know where that goes. Right? Well, this stuff bleeds all over. Approach anxiety is not going to be siloed off to just talking in the first 5 minutes to a woman. I have approach anxiety. I'm bad, but then like after that first 30 seconds, I'm like, the nicest nigga out. And in bed, the nicest nigga out. And dominant as a leader. I'm so dominant. I mean, about this one area, just that approach anxiety. Outside of that, fucking king of kings right here.
it was, I don't know, it's instinct, I guess you would say.
Well, I was just thinking. Yeah, I don't want to sound stupid. That's all.
You didn't sound stupid at all.
Mm-hmm. But it wasn't like I was hesitant because that's not how I feel. It's just I just didn't want to say anything not accurately, I guess.
Damn, why is she being a bitch? He just said no. Why is she all trying to be these modern black? You know why. Now you know why.
All right. So our two ladies left. Any questions for him? You ready? Okay.
So you mentioned that you have multiple businesses, multiple things going on, and so I would ask, what's your biggest passion and how did you get into it?
The dentist will be right in.
Hey, I heard you're retiring soon. You excited?
Yeah, Doc, but I'm about to lose my dental insurance.
You can get your own from Physicians Mutual.
My biggest passion is helping. With selling cars, you kind of start the conversation off as the bad guy. And when you actually help somebody get what they want, even in situations where you've got someone with grape juice money trying to buy wine, it's fulfilling, even if it's just a short fulfillment or a short sense of joy. But that's probably my biggest passion right now, business.
What's wrong with him? Like, am I the only one? What's wrong with him? Like, he sounds like he's out of breath. Like, I mean, what's wrong with him? What's going, like, what? And then I like helping people. Like, your passion is helping people. Like, what is that? I'm put on this earth to help people. There's lots of ways to help people.
Wise.
Thank you. Yeah.
Any questions here?
Do you want more children?
Definitely. Yeah, I've got 5 brothers and 5 sisters, and I'm in the middle. So, a couple more. I don't want 10 more kids. Not enough time. But I definitely want more kids.
Can you see why she fucks Rufus? See why she went back to the old boyfriend. I was acting like this, and let's just say she's like, "Hey Ross, there's something between me and my last boyfriend. There's just something undeniable. I don't know. I hate to do this." And he just needs me right now. We went out. We were together for 8 years. I don't know what's going on, but we should stay in touch. Well, that's bullshit. I don't want to. You see why she went back? I'm not even being team woman. It's just too obvious, isn't it? You see why she went back? This is why.
Do you have any kids?
I do. I have 2, yes.
And how old are they?
10 and 8.
Oh, it's a basketball team. Got a squad.
Okay. Any other questions?
So a question to you two would be, are you religious? I think both of you actually said that you were. So the question would be, how religious are you, and where are you from, and is distance an issue for either of you?
Yes, I am religious.
Women are bored. Maybe I'll do next week or maybe Saturday. Sometimes they do the rewinds. Maybe I'll rewind it back and do why women are bored. Women are bored. Sometimes they just live boring lives. How many dudes you know are bored? Maybe you're bored. Sometimes I get bored. But we've got no life. We've got no fun. We've got no adventure. We've got no interesting questions. We're not intriguing. We're not talking shit. There's nothing competitive. We're not going on an adventure. We're not grimy. We're not from the mud. We're not talking that street shit. We got whatever you are. We're not being nerdy and crazy and quirky. We're not being smooth and charming the pants off her. We're not doing nothing. We just asking questions.
Distance is not an issue.
And where are you from?
Phoenix, Arizona, but I live up north.
Okay.
What about over here?
Okay, yes. So I am religious. I'm a spiritualist also. I have a deep connection to God. I'm from Phoenix, but I live in Mississippi, and I will be in Atlanta this week. I love Beyonce. I love to travel. That's where I'm going. Hey. So, yes, it's not really a big issue for me, and I actually go to Atlanta pretty often. So,
Nice. All right. Well, it is that time to pop. You got to hear from our beautiful.
If he's from Atlanta as a leader, then man, we could hook up after the concert. She could take, I could show her a couple dope spots in the city when on a day off when she's not done the concert. As a leader, care for. So I might just keep it a rack. Like, I don't get it with Beyonce. Oh, that's my girl. Da, da, da. I mean, I respect her performances, but I just can't see me fading to Beyonce. I can't see it coming down my eyes. I gotta be honest with you. I'm more of a Jay-Z guy. Sorry, I'm more of a Jay-Z guy. You know, she's gonna be dancing. She's gonna be looking good. You might even throw a little challenge to her. You can be like a lot of the women in Atlanta. They bad, so you'd be like, yo, you got to have to bring your A game out there. This ain't Phoenix. You're gonna have to look damn good. I mean, you're gonna have to come. You're looking real sexy, but you might be at like an 8 and a 8.79. You're gonna have to be 11 out there. But we'd love to have you. The city be better off of having you in it. Come on out there. We're gonna teach you how to party. We're gonna teach you how to ball. Like, I mean, you could be a charming motherfucker off. You could do a lot, but there's zero as the leader. You can't even tell me what kind of leader you are, let alone leadership. You can't even tell me what kind of leader you are and show me what kind of leader you are.
Beautiful ladies, but we do have to now pop one of their balloons.
Here to side Seb.
Oh, I need a second.
I know it's tough.
Okay.
Oh,
Exactly.
okay.
Exactly. Let me do the list and we're wrapping up. I'm already pissed. We said, how we gonna get in the mindset real quick? She's exhausted trying to be perfect. She says one thing, does another. Sometimes she's a bitch. She's been blindsided by a person she poured love into. Got childhood issues and trauma and a central need or central needs as a woman. She's got body issues. She's almost always in danger, and her mind is preoccupied with a lot of the bullshit. And trying to be safe. And we got a motherfucker that don't even know who he want to fuck. I mean, the core shit dudes talk about. We know niggas like to fuck. So you really can't shy away from that because that's the part. Maybe I wish I could do one about that. I don't know how. But there's a part of like women like the shit they can't admit. They can't admit like they like that niggas want to fuck the shit out of them. And they like being able to amp up and get that out of you if they're really the one that you're really the one that they desire. They love being able to turn you on like that. So for you to be like, I don't even know I desire you, and I don't even know if I want to fuck the shit out of you, it's dead. It's done. After all that stupid fucking questions, your leadership is ass. This nigga gets like negative 15. He gets 15 points. He's on some heavy bullshit. He's on heavy bullshit. No, that's not 15. That was 16.
Oh, why'd you end up popping?
He's handsome. Everything that he's saying is really good. But I just don't know if compatibility overall would be a match.
She's still on her highly logical, highly protective side. That's how she's talking. See, if we understood that, I'm not taking this personally. I know where you're at. I know how you're talking to me. Okay? She's lost all connection.
Oh, is she someone that's your type?
Someone that I, in the past, have gone or after.
This dude is weird. This dude is weird. I'm tired of these weird dudes. This dude is weird. I hope this is not indicative of most men out there. We saw another weird nigga a couple of weeks ago. This shit is weird.
after over and over and over again. So compatibility might have been an issue.
What?
All right, so let's all head back up this way. Come on up with us.
Yeah, come get the prize that you won.
Have you scoot that way for me? No, you'll come on this side. I was telling him to scoot over. All right. Do you guys have any final question for one another?
She's got a question.
I want to know whose balloon were you gonna pop? Because you kind of got it out there at the end.
I don't like to be right. I'm not even gonna pat myself on that one. I think everybody could see this motherfucker's weirdo.
That was just for dramatic effect.
Nah, nigga. See, I have to circle that reaction. We got to do it again because she's being kind. Women are socialized to be nice, and when they're not nice, we call them bitch. Well, why you got to be a bitch? Just not interested, Russell. I'm sorry. When you're a bitch, though, you ain't even fine, though. You ain't even fine, though. You see Arlette's face. She's tired. I saw this. Who's the other one we used to do? Pop the balloon. Nah, what is her? Melly, whatever her show was. Pineapple. Didn't it seem like she was kind of happy to stop having to do that with Gilbert? This is what she put up with for like 3 hours on every couple nights. Like just weirdo. Like in your hand, here's the pussy. If you don't fuck up, you can hit this. Well, and then it's something stupid. They're frustrated. Do you see? Like she's saying, I got all this going on in me, and I'm just looking for a motherfucker who can handle it. I mean, it's, like, it's got to feel like I hate that I'm in their minds, right? I can't stand it, but it's got to feel like she wants to scream sometimes. Like, God damn it, where the fuck is the real one at? She's gotta fuck Rufus. I would encourage her to fuck Rufus. I'd be like, you know what? Go get dick down. Get some felon dick. You may or may not have a son with this motherfucker who does not see his father for the next 12 years. Sometimes they do straighten up and they become fantastic human beings. I know a lot of I don't know a lot, but I know ex-felons who are better people than the motherfuckers who didn't do no crime at all. But that's why they go for the bad boy. Like, who else would they go for? At least this nigga has a personality and does something. Shit, who else would she go for? Here's Nice Russ. Well, I'll do whatever you want, whenever you want it. How long has it been since I had a last relationship? It's been at least probably going on 18. Yeah, it's been a while. Oh, yeah, it might be like 3 or 4 years. But that's because a lot of the women weren't ready for me. See why she didn't call after our first date? You see why she tried out the dick? All right, go ahead. She didn't give me a call back. Know why? This is why. What the fuck? Let's replay it.
Okay. Because you kind of got it out there at the end.
That was just for dramatic effect.
Okay.
But not yours.
Okay.
Your question? Do you have a final one or no?
Please
Okay.
God, no.
Okay, well, let me ask mine then. Is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
Okay. And is it a yes for you for her?
Yes.
We got a match. I'll take the mic, and you guys can go on off. Get your lady. Make some noise for them.
My God. I was trying to. Well, let's cover just what we were seeing. We'll just do the woman questions and then what the man was. The extra shit you should have been listening. What's in a woman's mind? We said, how could I get into her mind a little bit? Pretend you're in a prison and everybody who is bigger than you, but there's a sexy female guard who may or may not be setting you up to get raped. How would you feel? Have you ever been exhausted trying to be perfect? Have you ever said something and meant something else? Sometimes you're a dick Have you ever been blindsided by a family member that you love or a friend that you love? You have childhood trauma and central needs. You can start to not be a woman, but you can empathize with what she's going through. And you can kind of see how you would react. Now, what really did you need to see? You had a friend who fell out. He was fucking another girl and he wanted to fuck her, and we fell out. And then he was saying shady shit behind your back to the girl about you. Like, what the fuck, bro? I know you 10 years. What the fuck, bro? Maybe you loaned a family member money, and instead of paying you back, they was talking bad about you, or trying to get other money, or the money went to something stupid like drugs and Drake or a woman. What if he asked for money and it was really for a woman? He said, damn, I can't trust none of these disloyal mother, old bitch made pussy drunk nigga. I'm never gonna do that again. I learned my lesson. Man, what the fuck, man? I did some things. Man, how you do that to me, bro? We was cool. What the see? Now, they feel like 3 to 10 times harder than we do, and they have a completely different socialization need as far as sexual needs as far as femininity. I don't know a lot about that, but we can start to identify now. Who is the man I want to become? That's designed by me, without any other man's approval or seal of approval, without trying to be completely like another man or to be this quote unquote winner. I'd like to do one about like this winner culture that we have, where I have to be number one. I just don't. Man, humanity's not a contest, bro. You know, if a motherfucking kid is starving on the street, he say, hey, mister, I got $1. I'd be like, well, you gotta work for it, bro. Fuck off. Like, yo, take this $1, bro. Take 5. How you gonna spend it? How you doing? Keep your head up. If a bitch got cheated on a lot of times, you know, I'm not sitting there running around like, damn, look how she a baddie. I'm number one. Like, yo, she's a handful. She's a lot. Like, she's as good looking as she is. I'd pay. Look, it ain't easy. I can basically give this bitch away and be straight. But I fuck with her. She's a real one. She do a lot for me as a woman. So, you know, I'm gonna stay with her. I'm gonna stick it out. Like, just that real shit, man. It's not about like, look at me, I'm number one. If you need that shit, really, 9 times out of 10, your approval of men based. Like, you need to be the esteem of other men, or you need to be considered a real man in your own eyes. Like, either you is or you ain't. We got to hear your name get called all the time. Either you Kobe Bryant or you not. I never heard Kobe go on and on about himself. Like, yo, he's too busy doing the work. Like, either you is or you ain't. It's all this trophy shit. They don't give you nothing when you die. What Lincoln get? A raggedy statue? A city in Nebraska named after him? Every party thinks they're the party of Lincoln, but ain't no one like, yo, Lincoln. My people should be thanking Lincoln, but I'm not like, yo, Lincoln. He was him. Like my next son, Lincoln. He is him. Shit. That's my guy. Who do I want to be like as a man? Lincoln, nigga, Lincoln. So what kind of man do I need to become? And how am I working on that actually? Anyway, what kind of man at the base is basic? He's empathetic. He's patient. He can regulate the moods. He's got his own mood regulated. He's cool and calm in the pocket. He's got therapy or dealt with his childhood bullshit. He knows his emotions, but he knows how to handle them. He's cool with her flaws. He's cool with his flaws. He's getting rid of them. But look, we human. That's what makes us interesting. He is her rock. He provides to the whole provides incredible safety, incredible security, and he's patient, and he plays the shit with pace. All this, how do I escalate sexual tension? You can do that shit with a look, just not saying anything for a while, or being all up in her areas, or stroking the side of her arm, or the small of her back, or along the spine. Stoked up, then you backed off a little bit. Fuck with her, built it up. Sometimes a great movie, you need to fuck with the pace. Oh, I thought this was gonna be the big shootout. Oh, okay, cool. Oh shit. How they killed Johnny? No, fuck, god damn it. Man, I really want this villain to go down. He killed Johnny. Up and down, it gets you going. You want more, and then you get the payoff. Get to kill the villain the way you want. You're like, damn, that shit was tight, bro. I keep hearing niggas talk about the Avengers. I don't get into that, but they say that shit. I think there was like, Thanos was in like 2 or 3 of them, but they was hype. They said there's some scenes of like, yo, it was like, yo, Avengers, you need to watch that. Okay, but also seeing her plain body and enjoying it. She's a regular flesh and blood woman, enjoying it. Enjoying her femininity. Enjoying that she's not perfect. Patient. I'm bleeding today. I'm really cramping. I can't do it. All right, that's cool. Recognizing her moves. You about to. You will get a hell of a spanking. You keep it up. You've been real bad today. I'm getting, and then sometimes leaving. I gotta go. I told you no. So if I saw this behavior, quite frankly, I don't know if I'm gonna see you again. This is ridiculous. But not having to scream and I coached the shit out of her. Fuck you, bitch. If you I don't really like to raise my voice like that. If she can't understand and correct her behavior with my voice sounding like this, then my message and content was not what it needed to be. And her desire to keep me pleased and her following in my leadership was not what it needed to be. My leadership was not what it needed to be. Do you think Nick Saban has to like throw a football helmet at a wall? Did Bill Belichick have to like throw his headset and snap it in half, or does he just say, listen, you can play or not play? You're not gonna play the first half. You were 10 minutes late to a meeting. I told you once, if you do it again, you won't play a game. You do it again, you're off the team. I don't need to explain it. Just take care of it. I got 52 other guys who can be on time. You got to, well, coach, you know what? We talked about the rules coming in. You can do it or you can't. I need to hear, can you do it or you can't? Yeah, well, a car wouldn't start. Okay, but I said, the rule's a rule. I can do it. Cool. You won't play the first half of the next game. Don't let it happen again. I expect more from you. I see more in you, but you gotta see more in yourself. Should have left earlier. Should be the earliest one to practice. What kind of tone are you setting for your teammates? Do you want to play for this team? Because of your attitude. You appreciate being ready to work? Because it just seems like you don't get it. But she's a freshman. She just started off learning how you do things. Maybe you throw her a bone. Maybe you're more patient. Maybe you've seen this before. You say, I know what this is. That's that down the road. I know what this is. She's been hurt by love. Okay, I know what that is. I know what kind of dick she needs tonight. I know she needs a little pace on it. She wants to lay out and enjoy her romance. I mean, it can get deep if you want to get deep on it. There are times you say, you know what, let her have her romance. wants to feel desired, let her have that. Sometimes she's a little egotistical. You give her a little mystery, fuck with her a little bit. You don't close the first night. You close it out the second night. Fuck with her a little bit. Got a little ego. She's a little too feeling herself. We need everybody past their ego. But the leader leads that. I can't be, oh my God, this is the greatest thing you ever had. You should praise the second I can in the room and I'm as good as it gets. They should rename man as me. And it's talking about, bitch, your ego is out of control. And a lot of times I've had that where my ego was ego. And then like she had to like pretend to be like really low. That was all about me and feeding my ego. You see some of that with certain people. I guess I don't have anybody in mind, but I'm sure red pillish, they get like, you supposed to serve a man, and if you don't, you have to do everything he says, and you can't vote, and you can't have rights, and da-da-da. And it's honestly about feeding his ego and insecurity, and he needs power, and he's lusting for more and more power. It doesn't stop with just submission. Now it's this and this and this and this. And I've seen this with very insecure people. They just turn into monsters. You know, she's not allowed to go out to clubs after 9 o'clock. And if she came home 5 minutes late, the locks were changed. Like that shit. Or he was driving to the club wilding out. Who you with? You was late. I knew you was out here doing stuff. What the fuck? Let's go. Get in the car right now. That dude. Maybe he's got great dick, but then she broke up because one day he got a little too carried away and went wild, or threw the TV out the window, or scared her daughter. And now here she is on date one with this normal motherfucker, asking these stupid fuck, well, what kind of, how submissive are you? Oh, I just, fuck. Just trying to have some fun and get fucked and all this. Well, you said in your profile you wanted to date with intention. I need to know that you really understand what that means. She said one thing. She also meant, I want to have fun. Last 4 dates have been shitty. I would really love to be sexually attracted by a man. I would really love to be dick down. I love coming home to the calm and presence and dominance of a man. She meant a lot of other shit. But you wasn't that. You was all this red pill and all this past trauma, and you thought that like in the 1920s, that because you were a man, you're now in charge of it all, but you had all these things you would never learn how to do or overcome, and you felt largely the same way. I've certainly been this. She gets jealous a lot. I get jealous a lot. She's insecure about her body. I'm insecure about my body. I talk real fast. She talks real fast. I hate most people, but I'm really nice. She hates a lot of people, but she's super nice. She's scared about everything. I'm scared about everything. Hey, I can't make it to this date. Sorry. I didn't think we should see other people. I think da-da-da. Oh, yeah. Well, there you go. You know why? There was nothing inherently masculine for her to hold on to. Like that flag, like that kite in the concrete. And then there's nothing that drove her. Initially, maybe it started, I was talking some of that shit, but the more she saw my actions and then my insecurities came, then came my defensiveness, my lack of leadership. I had body issues, I had like dick size issues, and then all of it came together. And now she's just like, yeah, it's Saturday night, I just don't. And the girls are going out. Don't want to give up that whole boring Saturday night for that shit. I'm sure she's thinking that. And she says, no, I can't. Well, what's that mean? Who you fucking? Da-da-da. Right? Maybe I see her out. I go, I'm going out, and I see that bitch out. Now I'm freaking out. That's bullshit. You're a liar. You're a terrible. You know what? She just really couldn't admit, like, yo, the dick is trash. Why? Because like that, remember that prison? What happens to her if she gets out of pocket? She can get beat. She can get raped. You've seen them bringing out the blicky when they say no to the first initial invitation. You see guys with lists of expectations. You got to be this, and this. And you got to be this, and that. Think about the words. If she gets exhausted trying to be perfect, can she hear when I say I need a bitch to be submissive? Can she hear me on that? She can't hear me. If she's a bit of a bitch, can she hear me? If she was just blindsided by a man that she poured all her heart and love into, can she hear me when I say submissive? She can't hear me. I got to show her the leadership worthy of that, and she's gonna have to trust. And I may have to have a little patience and pace. I may have to be direct and honest, even to the point where it's not always regarding her feelings. I may have to, what do I got here? Go to therapy, get past my childhood bullshit. I may have to be a mood regulator for her and me. But let her feel, let her go off not the handle, but let her feel her emotions, but not too much. Let her rummage around in the past, but it can't be an excuse for everything. She gets checked when she needs to get checked, but I got different ways to teach her and check her. We need some grown in this shit. Hopefully this helped. I don't know. I like seeing some of the things I said. So, do I need to stay in the mind of a woman on all things? No, but you can take a reality show or take a conversation on the internet and just say, okay, well, here's some things I can see that she's got. She's got the childhood issues. She's got da-da-da-da. Okay, I can see what kind of man she would need. Now, let me inform that with the man I'm trying to become, doing what's best for me. How do my qualities address some of that shit? Or if not, what qualities do I need to develop? You know, I've still got some childhood shit. You know, I've got anger issues. You know, I'm kind of insecure about my body. You know what? I don't lead. I don't work on leading. You know, and I don't know what type leader I am. You know, I don't know how to reassure women. You know what? I don't have very clear speech patterns and eye contact. You know what I don't have is I'm not always cool with people's flaws. I yell at people on the internet. And I'm hard on myself on every fucking thing I do wrong. I don't, you know what? You know, and I'm not. I am sensitive about this or that thing. I do get triggered. I do have emotional triggers. I do have pain. Oh, okay, cool. I've got ways to go. Women can help be a barometer, a bit of a measuring stick, but mostly informing, right? Because they're not gonna be the how to do man, but they're gonna be, I fucking respond with man. I really fuck with this motherfucker. I really respond to him. God damn, he just does something. His version of his masculinity activates and does something to my whole body, my whole mind, my whole heart. He drives me crazy sometimes. I'm intimidated by him sometimes. I'm crazy about him. I think about da-da-da. Okay, I'm done being in the mind of a woman. Because again, I need to be on my Shia. But it's like a boss. Sometimes you need to know, like, hey, what's up with wide receiver number 12? What's he thinking? Oh, he was sad about this thing and that thing. A friend of his got back home. So he was really close. So he was really just in a bad mood. Oh, okay. I got you. Is this a problem going? Oh no, he's cool, but I gotta be honest with you. He gets down in the dumps when you scream at him. Okay, cool. I told him you're not like that. He's you push him hard because you care about him, but I gotta be honest, he doesn't really respond to it. Okay, cool. I'll make an adjustment. He's a freshman now. By the time he's a senior, he's telling me those same things he said about the freshman. And on it goes. The more experiences I stack up with women, interacting them, trusting them, hearing them, liking them, understanding them, loving the crazy things about them, learning to corral the stuff that's just stupid, learning to raise up her childish, and doing that consistently with different types of women across different cultures, like I become better informed on my own masculinity. Okay, don't do that, but do this. Oh, she needs to hear this, but she's none of the. Okay, I can tell by her speech pattern this. Oh, okay, see, so I can tell she ready to fuck right now. Oh, okay, she looking da 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 da. Right? Start to see the into it and the flaws and the imperfections will start to have people want to trust you more and tell you more and give you more information. You know, it's like a mentor. The more I show, if I show the mentor like, yo, I'm committed, I'm doing it, what else? You know, the mentor's gonna be like, you know what? Something else I don't tell most people. But go ahead and do this. Because they see I'm drinking them in. I'm gonna use you. I'm really paying attention. I really show respect. I really show appreciation. Effort. Well, this is the stuff that leaders are made of. You're a leader. Who trained you? What learning did you do to get to the leadership thing? Did you do anything that spelled out leader? Are you making daily sacrifices and daily effort to become that leader in your own life and lead to yourself to become the man you want to become? To have the women respond to you. And one more thing I'll throw in just for the fuck of it. Every woman thinks that they are unique. It's as good as it gets on that one. Play with it. Have fun with it. Have fun being a man. Learn as a man. Enjoy your journey. Live with your flaws. Forgive yourself for your mistakes. Push yourself to be better. There's a lot more past this stuff that we could really, like, honesty can be like a whole new level. Like, what I really love is when the honesty lines up with the complete confidence and almost the arrogance too. And you can say completely honest, diabolical shit and you know you can do it. That's when the shit gets beautiful. It's like Larry Bird. I like to shoot. I'm a decent shooter, right? Well, Larry Bird could come down and say, you know what? I'm going to take you over here, get it off the glass, and there's nothing you can do about it. One dribble, pull up, off the glass, got you. Bing, bing, ching. Talking shit as you go back. Well, I told you. I can't make it. I can't do everything for you. Play better defense. That's when it's cold. Like that guy. That's at the zenith of it all. I know motherfuckers, they don't fuck certain women. They might have an interaction on a date or even just like one sexual thing. Well, what's going on with her? Oh, I had to let her go. What? She was bad in the mouth. What are you talking about? I think she was about to fall in love. She was basically, she was too addicted. She was doing stalker and shit. Her? Shit. Yeah. He sees the flaws. He sees the unresolved childhood. That shit's about to go bad. He's seen it. Maybe he's experienced it in a really bad way. I've certainly had some of that myself. It can go bad, like really, really bad. Not that like breaking windows, but some women are very childish. They're not used to hearing no, or they caught feelings and now they feel foolish, right? Some women, it's ego. They've been getting their ego kissed since 7th grade, and then you're the first motherfucker to be like, yeah, I'm done. And that's never happened before. Some women have never really been dumped. Believe that? So, again, they can see past the level that I can see, and so on and so on, right? There's a motherfucker teaching ABCs, there's a motherfucker teaching English, there's a motherfucker teaching the difference between the 1950s Beats poets vis-a-vis the more futurist poets or different things like that, you know, in Great Britain, who are female, right, or gay, or But that's what I'm saying. Like there's levels to everything, which is great because it always means we're always learning. But if you don't start the journey to the leadership and to becoming the man, you can use the women's thoughts just as a kind of a primer, maybe a little bit of a weather vane. Okay, cool, that feels like that's in the right. really responding to that. Okay, cool. See if the next girl responds. Okay, cool. I've got something here. Across these 3-4 women, they really respond to that thing. Okay, now I can perfect and hone that. Oh, that reminds me of this. Oh, that reminds me of that. Oh, I could do this. Oh, that relates to this. That's another way to think about it. You know, and then you're 10, 15 years down the road and you can really say some shit. You can really sling some dick. You can really respond to women in a masterful, surprising, incredible ways. But do you really like women? I named a lot of stuff that a lot of people, and sometimes it drives me crazy. Look, we ain't got time for you to be a bitch. We got to go. What's all this attitude? What you doing? Oh, you know what? I don't have time for that. I came all this way, or we're not doing that. We can talk about it for 5 minutes, but then we got to be on our shit. I'm gonna have a great fucking time. You're not fucking this up for me. There's a woman out there like, damn, that's bullshit. You should want to talk about it more than go to that thing. But then she knows that she fucks a guy named, Devontae, or what they call him, Chad. And he would do the same thing. Maybe he's even worse. He yells at her in the car or whatever, loses his shit. And she's plumb in love with him. She ain't going nowhere. But she'll tell me, you should have handled that with better maturity. That's where they get that. Well, you should see who they fuck and what they do, what they say. But remember, we talked about another level, which is what they say has context that I can use. And because I don't judge or ignore everything she says as a woman, I can see her and she wants to open up and tell me more. She wants to give me more trust. She wants to tell me that little dirty secret. She wants to admit that this is her fear. She can be a bit of a bitch. She can talk some shit. She's freer. And now that's even more of a connection to me emotionally, because she gets to have all of her emotions with me because I can handle them. And I appreciate she's a full-fledged, flawed, fucked up human being with fantasies, with family issues, with frustrations, who wants fun, who wants to be considered funny, who wants to be filled up in her mind and in that vagina of hers, who's sometimes foolish, who wants to be free, and sometimes she just wants to fuck and do disgusting fucking things. It's your boy, DR. Thank you for listening, and I'm out.